How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're all doing well. It's time for some FFA action. We have, I believe, 5 or 6 pods today, so let's go ahead and take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So certainly going to be quite a Royal Rumble. I've noticed quite a few Diamond players and high-level players enter today, so we're going to be seeing how they do versus the usual suspects, who of course have been very, very strong in these tournaments. But again, hope you're all doing well, and we are going to be casting a group stage game first. So let's go ahead and find one here on the old list. I'm just going to kind of scroll down until I see one of the hosts here. I don't know if Patty is playing today. Allied Trex for sure is. And I know that Islami's game is going right now too. So let's go ahead and jump in and observe that bad boy. So this game you're going to be seeing here is one of the first round games. The winner of each of these pods of 4 is going to be advancing on to the grand finals to play in the big, the big boy event, which should be great. Cyrus, welcome. Let's get ready to rumble. I would do it, but my voice isn't quite warmed up yet, so we'll save the wrestling theatrics for a little bit later. I know, started early, man. Started, what, like 10, 15 minutes early, which is great. Oscar, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. So, here we are. This is one of our first pod games. We have Zlami on the Chinese. Of course, he's been doing very well in these events. I believe he's gotten to the finals every single time and is always a force of nature. And down to the southeast, he does have his neighbor, who is going to be XRY. To the southwest, we have Raka. Raka coming in with the French. Going to be dropping some of them big old French lances on people's faces, I am sure. And then to the west, we have the Empyrean. So the Empyrean is going to be the Holy Roman Empire, who recently did actually get buffed. The Holy Roman Empire did get some nice steroids. They do now start with the prelate, so you don't have to build that anymore. You don't lose the villager production time. I think that is pretty sweet for sure. Parker, I'll be doing Warhammer this weekend, as a matter of fact. So I cover both Warhammer and Age of Empires here on the channel as my primary games, and pretty much just going to be alternating between the two. So if there's an Age of Empires stream, you can expect that the next stream will probably be Total War, and they're just going to be going back and forth. And of course, there will be a lot more Warhammer once we get the Immortal Empires added back in. So do not worry, my friend. I got you covered. So, I believe this map is going to be, I think it's Altai off the top of my head. And it has these kind of narrow passes up on the top. So this actually makes for a pretty funky map for big wonders and things like that, right? Because you could use this natural terrain as a bit of a buffer. And unfortunately in this game, there are no mountaineers that can scale these mountains. So you can come back in the corner, set up a big, juicy, fat wonder in the back, and you can certainly enjoy your best life. Yes, Jared, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So here we do have the Imperial official. He's going to be supervising the food. Very, very common tactic here with the Chinese. Certainly, if you guys are newer to the game, this is take some notes on the build order here. Granted, it will probably change a little bit. Zlami is probably going to not play his usual, high-level 1v1 strats. It's probably going to be more FFA centric stuff. And the meta, I mean, the build orders are pretty similar for sure in terms of eco build orders. In terms of aggression build orders, I found that they're a little bit different, the timings and whatnot, but it's still, yeah, you can see he's doing a taxation build. So China and Rus can advance to the second age pretty efficiently without having to bother, with grabbing taxes, which is cool, right? Because you just have your villagers drop off food or wood at the lumber mill or at the basic mill, and each of those drop-offs is going to be generating tax gold, at which point the official will just take it back. And as you know, you only need 100 gold on top of your starting amount to get to the second age. So this is the Chinese taxation opening, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's a tiny bit slower than the pure gold opening, but it does allow you to get more lumber and then just be able to do more, basically. Oh, this is a little bit suspicious here. Oh, I thought he was pulling the villagers to kind of charge down this direction. That would have been pretty hilarious for sure. Now, down to the southwest, it's going to be an Aachen Chapel coming in from the Empyrean. In the due south, it's going to be the French with no landmark yet, setting up a little bit of an aggressive deer camp here, which, if you have a Holy Roman neighbor, isn't too bad. Hey, Meowcidarian, never seen this game before. Looking forward to it. Oh, you're in for a treat. It's very, very fun. Yeah, Islami's coming for it. Brian says, you've convinced me to buy Songs of Conquest. Looking forward to getting into it. It's very fun. As a matter of fact, so the wife and I are going to be, after I finish the stream today, we are planning a Songs of Conquest game. So we're going to play together, which is really fun. If you ever played like Heroes of Might and Magic 3, those type of games, it's very reminiscent of that, and it's quite fun. You can just have, I usually just like get a little decaf coffee or something and, play while, doing other things. It's very, very cool. Leapak, I do not know about the single player experience. I've only ever played multiplayer, so I can't tell you how good the campaign is. I've heard good things, but I think you really are going to want to be more into multiplayer for this game. Now, interesting build here by the Holy Romans. The Empyrean actually going for a quick second TC, which is very uncommon. Most of the time, Holy Romans want fast castle, so they can fill up the Regnant's Cathedral with relics. And then from there, they can just get Swabia to compensate for their, lower villager count. Because it just prints villagers, and prelates can, of course, steroid out your efficiency. So, blasting the Jesus gets some work done, man. And, villagers here, going to be going for that second TC. We have the Aachen Chapel being set up. I like the position of the Aachen Chapel. As long as it hits the gold and also gets you this deer camp on, like, super speed, and maybe eventually that wood camp, although I think that one's a little bit out of range. I think that could be pretty good for sure. Now, what is this? Okay, it looks like Zlami started to build a landmark, the Imperial Academy, but decided he wanted it a little bit further back. And down here in the south, we do have the Aachen Chapel coming in from XRY, our resident Holy Roman player here. So he's going to be setting that up and getting everything good to go. So pretty normal progression, no crazy Dark Age shenanigans or things like that. Just minimizing real quick to check and make sure all the pods got going very smooth. And it looks like they have indeed. They have indeed. So again, a little bit of a wall coming down here in the south. We do have Racket setting up his Great Palisade of Doom, looking to make sure he doesn't get harassed by any of the Holy Romans in the north. Usually the French are the ones who knock. They're the Walter Whites. But in this case, it looks like he's going to be taking a more conservative approach as well. No early stone coming out for Raka, though. Doesn't look like he's going to be trying the French 2TC. I wonder if he's just going to be on one base, if he'll be getting aggressive. We'll certainly find out. We certainly will. So up in the north, all's calm in the realm. It looks like just, fairly standard gold income here. And a lot of oh my god, Zlami got 19 sheep. Jesus. I mean, how many sheep did everybody else get? Okay, they went for a deer camp. Homeboy here got a fair amount of sheep, but Zlami just absolutely crushed them in the sheep department. I mean, this is just absurd. That is so much food. I mean, if my brain was capable of doing more advanced math, I would tell you the amount, but that's in the thousands. That is a lot of food that can certainly sustain you to the Castle Age without the need of having to kind of expand and things like that, which is wild. So Scout coming up here, going to be discovering the Chinese post right now. So all is good, all is calm. The powder keg has yet to explode. And up in the northwest, the Empyrean setting up his second TC. So I don't know, I think I remember seeing on some high-level streams that 2TC Holy Roman was something that people were kind of experimenting with, but I'm just such a proponent of the Regnance Cathedral. It's just such a powerhouse landmark. I mean, even with its nerfs and only having 2 relics in it, dude, it is just so good. It is so good. Yeah, he really got a lot of sheep, man. That is going to be sustaining him for quite... Okay, this is very suspicious. Zlami's one of those guys that when you see like a handful of villagers pulled, you know shit's going to get real. Oh, God. Oh, no, not like this. Guys, the dreaded landmark rush. So he's going to be barbecuing of the sun, rushing his opponent here. So here comes the barbecue of the sun. It looks like he cancels it and decides to move over this direction. And if you're not like a experienced 1v1 player, this can be super overwhelming. It's just, oh, look at that. The Shanks are coming out. But China, with a faster build rate, is going to be setting up the barbecue of the sun right in XRY's base, which is going to be denying him food here. Granted, he could just go southward, so it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, I don't think you try and stop this. Look at this. Zlami's like microing his villagers away from the harassing villagers. The Holy Romans do get an early men-at-arms out, so luckily for them, they did have a barracks, and he instantly produces a couple units. But oh my god, guys. The barbecue of the sun rush has been completed. It is plopped right in the middle of the red Holy Roman base. A couple villagers getting picked off, and they are going to get pushed off the berry bushes. And, I mean, only a couple vills go down. Although it looks like, no, he's going to be losing a handful more. Okay, this is actually starting to become bad for XRY. He is down to 22 villagers, whereas the Chinese of Zlami are now up to 24, so not much of a difference, but he did take out about 4 or 5 villagers there, and that is going to be nasty. All right, so Zlami then goes to steal his stone. Interesting. I wonder if he's going to be building towers, like setting up like hand cannon towers all over his base. This is a very, very aggressive and risky strategy, honestly, because this is going to be setting Zlami back economically a lot. Like, if this were a 1v1, right, XRY would certainly be in a big kind of pressure cooker type situation, but in a FFA game, this is extremely ballsy. Like, really, like, his economy back home is very weak. 5 on food and 8 on wood, right? Looks like he's going to be setting up towers, so he does have the big old outpost infrastructure. Yeah, he's going to be tower rushing this guy. He's going to set up a network of towers. If I had a cool drawing tool, I could really show you guys, but essentially Zlami is looking to set up towers, like, all around the watchtower and just go... It's such a good song, by the way. Man, I was listening to some Jimi Hendrix the other day. That stuff is amazing. Okay, we do have... Look, the counter tower from the Holy Romans, guys. The counter tower. Oh, my God. So he sets us up here, and he's going to be trying to take Zlami off the stone. I don't think Zlami really cares about that. Like, he's just going to run away and take his villagers home. And then he's going to be... Yeah, look at this. He's getting outposts, and Chinese towers do get hand cannon slits, which are actually pretty effective against armor, like against the early men-at-arms and that type of stuff. But, yeah, this is going to be wild, man. Carrot Shell, says this is the first tournament where Zlami, yeah, so he did lose in the finals last time. He got 2v1 basically. But yeah, man, this is really dangerous. Like if these, you don't know how skilled and high level your opponents are in the South, right? Like if these guys are really, really strong players and, you know, Zlami is investing in a tower rush like this at the expense of Zico, he could really pay the troll tolls for sure. Look at this. He's got outpost towers coming up. Dude, he is tower rushing in an FFA game. This is just crazy, crazy stuff. Here they come. Hand cannons, yep, being developed. Here they come. And also here, just a little bit east of that, he's going to be trying to rush the deer encampment. And then I would imagine what he'll do is once he gets the overlapping fields of fire, he'll probably pull in the outpost right here and set these up. And now the Holy Romans, in the meantime, are preparing for war. So they're going to be building a bunch of men-at-arms, and I believe they have siege engineering now. I could have sworn they were researching that somewhere. Yeah, so they can build battering rams if they want to. And the first of the Holy Roman men-at-arms is going to be moving out, and Zlami's going to be retreating with that villager and jumping in the outpost, I would imagine. Scouts moving around, trying to attack the enemy scout. Holy Roman men-at-arms are going to be torching down this one or running away. Okay, Zlami does get the pick on the scout, and it looks like they're going to be going back home and building battering rams. So yeah, Barbecue of the Sun is still, of course, shooting, but it's not really doing any serious economic damage. And I don't know, this is going to be a tough one for Zlami to actually finish. Like, what is he doing behind this? Okay, so now it looks like he's going castle. So he does have 19 villagers over here. And I guess his kind of theory is that if he can cripple one of his neighbors, then he's just going to be able to kind of come and clean him up easily in the castle age and then just be very, very dominant, right? And of course, Zlami is essentially a pro-level 1v1 player. So, you know, I think he's going to be able to make some sacrifices like this and then come back and be really, really strong for sure. Now, Holy Roman's going to be setting up a battering ram. First one's coming out. And, you know, they'll eventually be able to push back the towers. But Zlami is probably, you know, yeah, he's already got 2 TCs going. And he's gathering more stone, which I wonder if he's going to be building some sort of a defensive keep to make sure he doesn't get gooned. Now, of course, in these tournaments, players are allowed to communicate and scheme with one another. So, for example, if XRY was under attack right now, it's totally fair game to either say, hey, Zlami is attacking me, he's buttering my bread, please help, Anakin, I'm too weak. He could totally say anything like that. Or he could also lie and say, oh, you know, even if Zlami wasn't attacking, he could make up a story and try and, you know, use politics and scheming in chat, which I think is absolutely hilarious. So, battering ram over here. And that's very common. If you guys follow Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, it has a pretty fun competitive scene. And within that competitive scene, there's also a niche of competitive FFA. There's a really, really high-level crew of players who play that, and it's very fun to watch. And they do politics, they do scheming, backstabbing, everything is like on the table, and that's just kind of part of the game, right? Which I think is very great. I love the Game of Thrones aspect of things. Now, Zlami does pull his villagers off gold, and I don't think the Holy Romans were expecting that, and then the ram just kind of gets torched down. Looking in the north, Zlami is going to be going Castle Age. I believe he's got enough. Yeah, he's just killing it on resources. Down here in the south, it looks like there was a little bit of a raid. I think some horsemen came and tried to attack Raka's forces. But Raka is going to be the first to get Castle Age here. So a true beast. He's only on 1 TC though. Okay, here comes the second TC. I like that a lot. I think in these long FFA games, you're certainly going to be wanting to go for that for sure. So over to the west, looks like some spearmen from the Empyrean able to kind of protect the Regnitz Cathedral. Now, where are the Battle Popes? Okay, one Battle Pope's going to be going up here. And, you know, he will be getting some very, very good gold, man. And in terms of score, you know, you can see Raka as well as the Empyrean are a little bit ahead of Zlami because of that, but he does get Imperial Age and basically ties up the score, so all is good in the realm. Now, Holy Romans still trying to fight their way out. Look at this, Zlami builds a giant stone wall to prevent some of the harass, and then they have to run past the hand cannon tower, which of course does good damage. I mean, look at this. They're at 98, 76, like they can probably 6-shot them, I would imagine, and they do shoot relatively quickly, so one stone wall set up there to deny the Holy Romans their entry into the base. Oh my god, and the villagers from Zlami are pulled again, and he torches the ram, and then they just kind of scurry back to the barbecue right here, which, these men-at-arms, it looked like some of them were actually like shield bashing the building, which is interesting. Usually they show torches, but I guess it counts as the same attack. Oh no, more villagers being lost by the Holy Romans here. XRY is certainly going to be in a very tough position, and it looks like maybe he's going around the back of the map to get, yeah, the berry bushes here, so he should be able to make it, and the Barbecue of the Sun most likely will fall here. I have a feeling Zlami will jump these villagers out and try and get a repair going, I think. That would probably be the best for sure. Turin, become the ultimate gatekeeper. Join the qualifiers for Wololo 4. I will. I'll play in the qualifiers for sure. I mean, hey, I'm low diamond, so I think I could scrap with good players, but I just got to practice more, man. I just got to practice more because I'm playing three to four games at once. I need to really focus on age if I want to be like competitive. Alright, so villagers hustling, and it looks like finally XRY does get rid of the dreaded Barbican rush, so the ruins of this landmark will remain in the Holy Roman lands. And the Holy Romans still have some annoying towers down here, and honestly XRY is not even mining too much gold now. Okay, he just started, and he does have it within the influence of the Aachen Chapel, which is going to be nice for him. So villagers are hustling back. What is Lami's military going to be looking like? Okay, he's going to be massing crossbows, which of course is very good against men-at-arms spam. So with a good micro, you can really kite them and pick them apart. Holy Romans do have some answers for that with men-at-arms. Of course, you can get the marching drills upgrade, which makes them a little bit quicker so they can actually catch the crossies and do some good damage, but these are early men-at-arms versus, Castle Age crossbowmen, so you can see the damage really thumps on those guys. And yeah, they get picked apart pretty good, but all these men would defeat these crossbows without micro. And, ooh, looks like they might actually have marching drills. They're pretty quick here. Let's go and double check. See? No, they do not have marching drills, but, Zlami's under a little bit of pressure here. So this is a good play, running away from the base and pulling him away from, the villager line so he can get a little bit more action going. Now, down to the south, it looks like the French are just having a little bit of a utopian party. They're just hanging out, and so too are the Holy Romans. And look how close the borders are on this map. This map always makes for like a super wild fight. So, villagers sprinting to the TC, and I'm pretty sure the TC, with its fully occupied garrison here, with the crossbow support, should be able to pick apart this Holy Roman army pretty effectively. And Chinese villagers can also hide inside of villages, which is very, very nice. So, yeah, good micro here. None of them are being lost, and the Holy Romans are just going to get picked apart here with the crossbows. And yeah, no mercy is being shown, but these guys still early. And does XRY have any inkling of going Castle Age? I'm not seeing it around. Yeah, it looks like he's still just kind of sitting in the Potato Age. So he's really going to have to play Possum after this. He just kind of hopes Lami doesn't come after him and maybe Turtle somehow. A couple villager losses being inflicted by the Holy Romans, so at least they're getting a little bit of a, something for their prize. But crossbows and Castle Age are just such a good counter against these guys. And there you have it. The last men-at-arms is going to be running for the hills. Now, look at this. Oh my god, the Empyrean is already Imperial Age. Wow, the Swabia Princing Villagers. He walls off the Sacred in this whole backfield here. I love that play. That is very good. So he's Imperial Age, guys. And what units is he going to be getting? Yeah, we got keeps getting set up here. Very interesting spot for a keep. Although, okay, he was expecting the French aggression. But yeah, that's very, very strong. I'm quite curious about the ranking of these players, actually. So I'm going to minimize real quick and double check that. So AoE for leaderboards. Let's check the ranking of these players in this game. So it won't tell me their ranked ranking, but I believe I can just double check. So the Empyrean, let's see what he's at. Okay, Empyrean's a strong player. Yeah, he's about 1300 ELO, so he certainly knows how to play some competitive 1v1. So Zlami moving in and is certainly going to be taking down the Holy Romans here. I don't really see much of a chance for XRY to come back here. I think Zlami's going to be finishing this bad boy off, and if he manages to get very strong again, it's going to be one of those situations where the other two might need to team up. But at this point, in terms of just pure strength on the map, the Holy Romans are very, very powerful. I mean, the Swabia is princing villagers like it's nobody's business. Zlami setting up a wall here to keep them from kind of backdooring into his base. Villager count for Zlami is at 91. For Raqqa, it's sitting at 74, which is very respectable. French, of course, do quite well there. 91 for the Holy Romans. They'll be passing the Chinese pretty soon, and XRY is at 37. So XRY is basically in the pits of hell, and Zlami looks to be coming in and finishing off his opponent here. So they are going to be just moving in. And the Holy Roman base, I mean, there's a couple towers with villagers in it, but his eco is so weak right now. And now we're starting to see palace guards in here, and they're just going to be causing tons of problems. Will says, hey, Turin, I'm 10 minutes in the past as he started early. Can I get a shout-out for... Can I get a shout out for something for me to look forward to as I catch up? Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, do you want spoilers? Let me know, Will. You'll have to let me know, dude. I don't want to give you spoilers. There's lots of good action coming here. So Zlami setting up the Great Wall of his own, securing this giant veiny stone outcropping and veiny gold vein, I should say. And no sacred site for him, though. The Holy Romans should definitely take the sacred site. Oh, man. I really like how Empyrean is playing, though. I like this like map control he has, and I like that now he's going for trade here, too. On top of the Regnitz, which I would imagine he's got at least 2 relics. Okay, he does have a fully operational Regnitz Cathedral, so that is very, very strong. Empyrean is going to be pumping out tons of stuff, and if he has good macro and can make a bunch of men-at-arms and, late game units and just, hand cannoneers with that gold, oh man, Friar Tuck's not going to make it. He's like, oh, he's Willem Dafoe in Platoon. Yeah, he didn't quite make it. Oh, look at that. It was kind of sad. He even, crawled to the Regnitz Cathedral. I can just imagine some, beleaguered old man carrying the relic, just being a wolf just nibbling at his heels, and he just barely doesn't make it. Yeah, that's actually a very dark moment. But up in the north, it's very much like a metaphor for what's happening in the Holy Roman base right now. Just like the empire falling and crawling, and Yeah, it's a very tough neighbor for XRY to get. Islami is a very, very scary 1v1 opponent, for sure. So here we see the battering ram. It is getting torched by some villagers, but those villagers are being taken apart. Horsemen being sent to the crossbows. Theoretically a good counter, but one isn't going to be doing the trick, and I think Islami's just going to finish him here. And then, you know, obviously he's going to be doing the Chinese booming. So here you see we do have the Imperial official. Are they going for a boar? Oh, there was a wolf there. Okay. Well, this is a ton of gold. The official supervising here is going to be giving 20% more gold, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy indeed. And oh my god, what happened? Did another prelate come out? Oh no! XRY, not like this, brother. No! I think he pulled his prelate from his Aachen to go get that relic, and then like he got focused on micro and the wolf killed the other prelate. That's so grim. XRY currently has 2 military and 27 economy here at the 20-minute mark. That's pretty much game blouses in the words of Chappelle here. And the Palace Guard, of course, can eat those missiles all day. Second battering ram coming in, third battering ram coming in. And Islami is probably going to be claiming first blood, as his opponent here is 100% going to be paying the iron price. A couple Palace Guard, and I don't even know if Islami's doing more troops. Yeah, big farm economies being set up in the backfield. Beautiful stuff. I would imagine granaries will be placed like in the middle of these. A granary like right here, for example. And then, you know, China, oh my god, what the hell is going on here? Look at this. So the Empyrean doing a little bit of a castle rush or a keep rush against the Chinese. He sets up 2 of these guys. Yeah, that's pretty rough for the prelate there. It's pretty rough. That's a grim one. Double keeps that up, putting a little bit of pressure on Islami, so he's starting to feel the weight a little bit, but he does have his own clock tower nest of bombards is what I was about to say. My brain is just, I slept in a little bit, I stayed up late, so the gears are just starting to turn, my friends. They're just going, but yes, the clock tower counterweight trebuchet will put some pressure on the Holy Roman keeps. Granted, they have adequate repairs nearby, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. One of the landmarks is down for the count, so we do see the TC paying the price as triple battering rams move in, and the Holy Romans keep making early men-at-arms, which is not going to be enough to stop the wrath here of our Chinese champion. Imperial Age for the French as well. Red Palace coming down, going to be setting up a bunch of stables, because of course it does have the keep influence network, so stables nearby and archery ranges will be producing 20% cheaper, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, unit cost reduced by 20%. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Man, this is such good value up top, though, guys. This is just a thing of beauty right here. The amount of gold that the Chinese are getting, like extra gold, like you just add 20% on top of 8,000, dude. That is so nice. So much extra gold. So there you have it. The Holy Romans have fallen. Well played to XRY. It was a valiant hold, man. You know, you're facing an extremely high-level player, so you hold your head up high. You did your best. And now Islami's going to be taking control of the northern side of the map, and he's going Imperial himself. And this is one of the scary parts about, you know, taking out one of your neighbors here, is that you're probably going to be having some conflict between the French and the Holy Romans here. If I were Islami, I'd probably just let them fight. But it looks like the Holy Romans actually want to be attacking Islami here. So we do see bombard cannons and culverins coming up. And it looks like we are going to be having war here. So Islami could end up in a 2v1 position again. A little bit hard to say, but again, the French could also backstab the Holy Romans if they want to. Like the Holy Roman landscape, like look how open this is. Yeah, he's got a tower here, he's got the Red Keep, or Red Palace, so he's probably pretty comfy. You could just come in and raid these guys, but it depends. It depends on, you know, what you really feel is the big threat here. So triple battering rams coming in. Islami is going to be reaching Imperial Age very, very soon, as the bombard cannons and culverins start shooting into the keep. Things are going to get spicy for sure. He's got that nice farm economy. Let's look at the current resources and income per minute. So Islami is crushing them on food. 2,300 to, yeah, like 800 and 700. Jesus. And his gold is a little bit less. Raqqa has very, very good gold. And, of course, the Empyrean, being the Holy Romans, is going to be having pretty good gold as well. Culverins could easily take out these battering rams. I don't know if Islami sees them there, but maybe he's just trying to free up the supply. Culverins do bonus for siege. So against battering rams, they're going to be doing 285 damage. So it's pretty brutal for sure. And it looks like a couple of those elite men-at-arms will be drifting on over to help out with that. Now, China does reach the Imperial Age. Looking at upgrades, let's see what he's getting right now. Are we able to see? It doesn't look like there's any big upgrades coming. MH says, hey Turin, hope you're doing good today. Found your stream from Twitch by Islami. You can invite more pros like BC to get more coverage from Twitch. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could invite them, but I do make the tournament announcement. I think most of them are in my Discord, so yeah, I will start doing that. I actually am reaching out to some sponsors as well. And I think we'll get some more, you know, like, I guess you could say pro-level players once we got bigger sponsorship pools and things like that. So, but yes, thank you. I certainly will, MH. And yeah, they're more than welcome to join, for sure. I would love to have them. I mean, Beastie used to play in a lot of my tournaments. When Age of Empires first came out, I was hosting a weekly series, and I think he played in like 3 or 4 of them. But obviously things have changed since then. He's playing in a lot of really, really big tournaments now. Zlami's setting up the Great Wall. Holy shit, look at this. So Zlami's setting up a huge stone wall network to keep the French from maybe attacking here. But I think Raka is playing a very, very defensive style where he just kind of wants to chill out a little bit and let the boy watch, let them fight. Man, that scene is so funny. The eastbound and down thing, let the boy watch. All right, so we do have the double broad axe, specialized pick, pyrotechnics, forestry, ancient gathering techniques is very, very good for China. That's going to be giving you, what, 20% gather rate in the late game once you get all the dynasties unlocked. And yeah, the Holy Romans are getting pushed back a little bit. Zlami does have his first bombard. I would imagine his army will mostly be hand cannoneers. Where is his military infrastructure? Where do we see all of his unit producing buildings? That's one thing I'm a little bit concerned about. Zlami's wood count is, let's look at what he has in the bank. Not that good, I guess. Okay, so that's why he's not making too much. But yeah, I mean, there's a war machine coming, and Zlami could die to this for sure if he's not careful. He's got to put some more respect on that army, like 100%. Got battle hardened and pyrotechnics. The keep is going to be getting attacked. Most of these are culverins though, so this keep might actually hold for a second. No burning oil either. And yeah, he's got bombards, he's got trebs, but he needs to start macroing out an army like an absolute champ. I would even, yeah, pull dudes over there to start helping out. We get more siege workshops coming up. Holy Roman War Machine is on the march, and this could be a little bit of danger for him. This is the risk of tower rushing somebody. Like, this guy just macroed completely freely. And Zlami is a good enough player that he's able to kind of, get back from that and then recover from the tower rush, that, the setback, essentially. He's trying to get Elite Palace Guard. You can see he's supervising the technology to get it. Another 7 seconds. Going to be setting up a keep in the base here, which is a very, very good idea. Especially if he can research the burning oil. Like, supervise that and get burning oil going. That's going to be very good. Elite Palace Guard, crossbowmen are not quite elite yet. He's not even researching that. Yeah, he's going to be getting Nest of Bees now as well. So you can see the Nest of Bees tech coming out, the reusable barrels. One of those guys does get knocked down. And the Empyrean seems to be a strong player from what I looked. I don't know what rank he's in. Is he platinum or gold or silver or whatever? But he had a lot of games played in 1v1. So clearly he is going to be ready to fight. Culverins are also going to be quite good against the Chinese artillery if Zlami isn't careful here. And as far as what Raka is doing, Raka just doesn't care. He's playing Possum, which I think is quite a good idea. Right, he's just going to be playing Possum in his base and chilling out. Let Zlami and Empyrean beat each other up, and then you just come in and try and clean up the survivor. That's a very viable tactic. So right now, the Chinese are attempting to fight a bunch of elite men-at-arms. Thankfully for Zlami, they don't have the elite army tactics, but beautiful play by the Empyrean, just moving in. He's got some floppy hat boys mixed in, some Lanzknecht as well, which, of course, will do some work. Ooh, the Nest of Bees. The Nicolas Cage play is here. He's going to be unleashing the bees into this blob. And another bombard cannon has come out for Zlami, and it will immediately start sniping the Culverin, which is being repaired. And the Culverin does go down, and honestly, I think that if Zlami manages to hold this, I actually think he will return like a wrecking ball, and he's going to be putting so much hurt on the Holy Romans. Because the Holy Romans had mustered a good army. Zlami was kind of behind in terms of army, but his macro and eco is very good. But once he's able to get that online, dude, I think the Holy Romans are in trouble. Because, the macro capabilities of players, on the level of Zlami is pretty terrifying. And we saw that in the last week's FFA tournament, when he was being 3v1 in the grand final. He was holding off 3 players with his macro. And now that the Chinese macro machine is really going strong, he's got supervising going everywhere. He's got his gathering techniques. He's got all the really good techs. The Holy Romans might get plowed. I mean, Holy Roman Imperial Age is okay. They have good gold. They can spam a lot of hand cannoneers, which is probably what they should switch to. Though the men-at-arms are still generally pretty cost-effective. He needs to get elite army tactics, but the paradigm of this battle is going to be really, really crazy for sure. It's gonna switch here, 360. When you play, how do you navigate around the map? Using keys? Yeah, so usually I'll use the mouse and the keys, a combination of both, really. Just whatever's comfortable for you. I don't think there's any way that's best per se, but hey, Brian, well, have a safe drive across Washington, my friend. Hope all is well. Love this, though, from the Holy Romans, man. Getting a big food economy here. Zlami's going to start pushing back, though. The Empire is going to strike back, although the Holy Roman player is macroing very, very well, too. Where are these Chinese villagers going? Are they going to be going to raid somebody's gold? Yes, look like they're going to be going for that gold node right there. All right, cool. So Nest of Bees, Trebuchets, Nest of Bees are basically a hard counter against this Holy Roman army style, although there are Culverins in, so Culverins... The army comp here for the Empyrean is very good. Culverins will do incredibly well against Chinese artillery. You need them to kill the bombards and the cannons and all those sort of things for sure. Zlami is Miley Cyrus confirmed, coming in like a wrecking ball. Dude, Raka just gives no shits. He's just he's like, hey, you guys go at it. I'm just gonna be playing Possum here in the corner. And I mean, he's got an elite army. Let's look at the bank's resources. Yeah, Raqqa doesn't have like the craziest bank. Dude, Salami's food bank is insane. Chinese food economy is really good. When you get the ancient gathering techniques as well as the granary, oh my god, the amount of food you just get as China. Like, you can just bury people with just your food alone. All right, a little bit of a skirmish here. Looks like they're poking back, looking to fight. Salami plus late game China going to be tough to beat. Yeah, they might have to team up. You know, they might have to team up. It's hard to say. I'm sure there's politics. Can some of you guys actually jump over to Zlami's stream? He's streaming over on Twitch, and do a little bit of spying for me. Let me know if there's any politics going on. I'm curious if, like, there's people talking and scheming and trying to make agreements. Nice play there. Oh my god, he's got 6 culverins. Jeez. Zlami's artillery getting pounded into the Shadow Realm here. He's going to need some grenadiers or something, I think. Yeah, he's setting up a bunch of barracks of his own. A couple Palace Guard moving up, probably trying to torch one of these down. Might be able to get a culverin. We'll have to see. And do they get it? 1 culverin's on a little bit of danger, and it would be a worthy trade to trade like 5 or 6 Palace Guard for a culverin. So 1 goes there, and now they're pushing back the other ones. But yeah, Holy Romans just have so many culverins. Clearly, I think that the Empyrean is pretty used to playing against the Chinese. That is for sure. But I want to know if there's any politics. Yeah, okay, mass Nest of Bees coming out. So we got 5 or 6 Clock Tower Nest of Bees. And if they sit behind the keep, then the culverins might not be able to get like combat efficient range on them. Here comes another big fight, man. This is getting really, really scrappy. And in the meantime, we do have the French moving in from the east here, looking to move into the dreaded Chinese base. Palace Guard coming out as well. The fight is on. There's got to be some politics going on, I would imagine. There's got to be. All right, Nest of Bees, big shots. Getting a little bit of damage in there. And yeah, China, like playing China and FFA, in my experience, has kind of been putting a bit of a target on your head. China is incredibly strong in late game FFA, and yeah, most people will just kind of like straight up go after China, like very, very aggressively. So most of the Holy Roman infantry do get nuked a bit by the Nest of Bees, but now the culverins from Empyrean are just going to be sniping these, and honestly, he's having a pretty good 1v1 right now. I'm very impressed by Empyrean's play here. And we do have the... Wow, big Raqqa force. Those guys are moving in. Salami does have wall set up. Looks like he's going to be setting up the Great Wall. Going to need to pull some villagers to build that right now because there is some serious aggression coming his way. And Salami needs a little bit of time to try and finish this off. He is getting pressured very, very hard, man. Very, very hard. You know, players know how good he is, right? Like these players who are obviously not quite as high ELO as him, they're going to be having to, you know, try and figure out how to deal with him. I would imagine China will be setting up more keeps here. If anybody can hold this, it's going to be him. But yeah, the Holy Romans are like honestly seem to kind of be. Salami said he is killing yellow for green. He is killing yellow for green. He is scheming with green on Twitch. Okay, got it. I figured there'd be some sort of a scheme going on. Because yeah, this is quite scary for sure. Salami is looking very vulnerable right now as as green is coming in here and really looking to potentially just press his back door and push him back into his base, which is going to be tough. Like the Holy Romans are kind of beating him 1v1 at this point, and I think if Salami had just gone for like a really, really big, if he had gone for a really, really big, you know, like in tech instead of the tower rush, I think he would have had no problem with this. But the tower rush shut him back to the point where these guys had a tech advantage on him, and he was kind of like chasing, right? He was like trying to catch up there. China is mustering a little bit of a defense in the back. They have some decent artillery, and it looks like green is coming in now. Oh man, are we just going to have these two armies collide with one another? Raiding in the back, it looks like green is going in, taking out the farmers. Yeah, we have all the elite royal knights, all these bad boys moving across the board. Salami and green are teaming up. Yellow is very strong. I mean, yellow is incredibly strong, but so is Raqqa. Raqqa's got a good empire as well, so I'm not surprised to see it, man. The team up is going to happen soon, I would imagine, although it does not look like where I'm at least in the game, that yellow, or that green is helping Salami. It looks like he's just actually plowing through his base, and a lot of landmarks are dying. Does Salami have any hidden landmarks? Okay, he's got Spirit Way here, and Barbican to the Sun is down there as well. So the politics are going to get pretty real here, I think. I would imagine he's going to have to do it. Coordinating in chat to hunt down... yeah, in the chat, there's no pretense anymore. Green and yellow have allied. Yeah, okay. I figured as much. I don't see Salami surviving this, though. It's just too much. The tower rush was a little bit too wild. It pays to have friends, I guess. Yeah, it certainly does. It certainly does. So elite men-at-arms coming in. Hand cannoneers of the French piling in. China trying to hold in the corner. China's best bet is to Helm's Deep in the back, if they can. Yeah, just like form a little fortress back here and, you know, hope that the other two are going to be fighting one another. And we'll see if he was able to actually save enough villagers. Yeah, this might be the first grand finals without Salami. And, you know, he's playing very well, but I think the tower rush cost him the game. Because, like, look, if Zlami had gotten Imperial Age ahead of these guys and had a full macro engine, I'm fairly confident he would have just overwhelmed either of these armies. But he had an Imperial Age army coming at him by the time, he was, like, just getting Imperial and didn't have upgrades or macro infrastructure because he tower rushed someone. So that's definitely the risk you run, right? Now, looking across, he's still alive to an extent. But eventually these players are going to have to fight one another. Yellow and green will have to do some battle, so we'll find out if they'll be fighting here over the ruins of Zlami's base. Zlami is certainly in the Shadow Realm right now. He has been banished, although he still does have 72 villagers. So he did manage to maintain somewhat of an economy behind all this, although he's very reliant on the berry bushes. And if he were able to come back from this, that would just be pretty legendary for sure. And I think that's going to be very, very tough. So we can do a little bit of fast forwarding here while the players just kind of organize their forces. And I wonder if they're going to be fighting yet. Yeah, they're looking for everything. Looks like Zlami's going to be setting up a tower in this base, trying to do a little bit of repairing. He's got villagers hustling about, now going to be moving in, intercepted by Raka's forces, trying to repair the Barbican to the sun, but again, being hunted just all across the realm. So it looks like they are really, really effectively hunting that man down. So traders into the sunset. And over here, we do have the stone outcropping in the mining camp. This is wild, man. Lot of artillery shooting in here. Going into the old keep, and look, the Holy Romans are even building a keep here to make sure. I wonder who's gonna, when the fighting will start between these two. You know what I would probably honestly do is backstab. When Empyrean is up here, like, dealing with Zlami's base, I would probably go for the dreaded backstab. If I were Raka, I would just, like, move into his base with a bunch of cannons and be like, oh yeah, I'm just moving through to get to Zlami's, like, back base here, and then I would start, like, nuking all of his landmarks. Because the thing is, like, Raka's army looks pretty good, I guess, and French are favored against HRE. Like, French typically dominate Holy Romans because the Arbalists are just so good with the melee armor plus, like, the anti-heavy. And French also has, like, pretty good artillery as well. So in my experience, that's kind of been the nature of the beast. Looks like there is a little wall situation here, but yeah, Zlami's just going to have to struggle to survive. He's got these little empires all over the place. You know, I think it's going to be tough to finish him off. He's very, very scrappy. So I'm curious how long these players will actually attempt to finish off Zlami. Artillery corps moving up, going to be pressing in. And they are knocking on heaven's door, so this little stone wall not going to be lasting too long. And the Holy Romans have gotten in. Zlami mustered some elite spearmen out, but they have, like, no upgrades. The Holy Roman troops do have a fair amount of upgrades, both melee as well as ranged. So that's going to be very, very strong indeed. Spear's coming. And down to the south, it looks like yellow's also going to be moving in, or green, I should say, going after the Barbican to the sun. And looks like we do have an Imperial Palace built in the corner of the map. So this is a pretty good map for this kind of, like, cheeky survival stuff, right? I wonder if there's any politics going on. Like, I wonder if they're still scheming. Oh, look at this. Spearmen moving in, actually taking out some of the artillery here, but not going to be enough. Villagers are going to have to find a place to hide. Probably build a gatehouse here and then, like, move through. And honestly, maybe start, like, setting up towers here. Yeah, you know what? I think green, he better stop going for Zlami at this point. I think Zlami's, like, not going to be a big threat anymore. I think you gotta start going after yellow, man. Because yellow's got this, like, crazy trade route going. He's just going, like, full bananas here, guys. And, like, yellow's gonna, I mean, Raka's gonna run out of gold, and then he's gonna be having to face the Empyrean alone. There's gonna come a time when you're gonna want the aid of Zlami, and he's gonna look at you and say no. Because you definitely will want his help. I think that yellow's war machine is much stronger than the war machine here. Looking at banked resources, Empyrean has 26,000 food. He also has a very good gold bank, so I think he could probably, in a sustained war, do very well against the French. Look at Zlami. Zlami's just trolling to the bitter end. Oh my god, I love it. He just got, like, spearmen and villagers coming in and just taking down all the trade caravans of Empyrean here. But dude, if you're Raka, dude, you got to go for the backstab. You got to do it. He is really scrappy. He's really scrappy for sure. And he set himself back by tower rushing his opponent. He literally did a Barbican rush while everybody else tech to Imperial Age. So he then, you know, two armies rolled up on his doors, like, seeing that he had already killed somebody, and then the rest was history. China building a keep back here. Oh my god, this is such a meme. Like, Zlami is just so hard to finish off, dude. And this keep is actually going to be very devastating. Like, if I were Zlami right now, I'd be like, hey, like, look, I'm on death's bed. If Raka, if you want to move in and, like, start attacking here, like, yeah, this is a good play. I love this from Raka. You got to go for the backstab. Jakob, greetings from the Emerald Isle turn. So happy to turn in. Yakshimash, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Perfect. The backstabbing must happen. So the French army coming in. with the dreaded betrayal against their former ally, the Empyrean. So now this is Lami's opportunity to kind of try and rebuild his empire. It's going to be super tough to come back, but like Empyrean's eco in the back is being raided by Zlami very effectively, right? So he's doing a great job here. And if you're able to come back from this game, that would just be absolutely nuts. So Holy Romans do have a little bit of a platoon in his base here. Landmarks are being repaired slowly but surely. And yeah, this keep is here, man. It's going to be shutting down all the trade. This has been a really good FFA game so far. Like back and forth, betrayals. The Holy Roman Army is coming back, and that's what happens if you ally with people a little bit too much. They're for sure going to betray you. It's an FFA game. Like as soon as like it's opportune, like Raka moved back. He gathered his forces when the Holy Romans were getting attacked and raided by Zlami here. And yeah, now the war is on, man. Zlami's bank is not terrible either. He might be able to get something going again. He's got villages and houses, other things like that. And he is slowly repairing everything here, although his base is definitely in shambles. But it looks like Raka is going to be taking over this game, guys. The Holy Romans fighting back. The war is on. I mean, they have elite units. The French Arbalists, though, will trade super well. I'm not even going to try and say that, but they do 30 damage against armor and also do have 9 ranged armor themselves. So spearmen, men-at-arms, things like that are basically going to be doing any damage. So yeah, yellow is really taking... I think yellow's in big trouble, guys. His Zlami shutdown is... Look at this. The Zlami with the steel chair in the back, the vengeance. He's taking out one of his landmarks and also torching his houses to supply block him. All these farms are offline. All of his trade is offline. He's being hammered by a super angry French army. But for Zlami's sake, Zlami wants this to go as long as possible, right? He wants them to scrap so he can rebuild in the shadows. Dude, I'm James says, I'm really enjoying the AoE streams more than the Warhammer streams, and that makes me sad. I know. These are dark times for Warhammer, but hey, we got Age of Empires, and Warhammer is going to be great one of these days. When we get Immortal Empires, guys, it's going to be awesome. This has been a really fun match. We started with a tower rush, then a 2v1, then a scrappy survival, and just the craziest of shit. Yeah, so we got stone walls being set up all over the realm. Holy Romans are putting up a good fight. This is going to be a heavy war of attrition. How could yellow even trust green with the huge... they built right in front of him. I know. But that's what happens when you ally. You know, like... I don't know, yeah. I think that was their best avenue, though, trying to take out Zlami, for sure. Like, he's a very, very scary player. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, I thought he had, like, a monk on that. That would have been really funny. So now he's, like, torching down the farms. And I think Zlami realizes that they're fighting now. I'm pretty sure that he's very, very aware of that. All right, guys. So we got elite men-at-arms moving in. The base of Zlami still destroyed for the most part, but, you know, he's been able to rebuild a little bit. And Zlami does have his big trading going on the back of the map, so that's going to be something. But he's going to need more time. He needs more time for these guys to just kind of, you know, really bruise each other and really do a lot of damage. Because Raka's bank is pretty good, I think. Although, no, not really, actually. Shit. Raka is actually very low on resources. So this war is really taxing him. I mean, there is one big gold node in the back, but after that, Raka's going to be out of gold. And Zlami, look at this. Zlami's just taking trees down here. He's just like, whatever, man. He's got 2 bombard cannons creeping. What is this Holy Roman army doing? They got to get back to their base, dude. Does he just have like a blood feud against Zlami here? Oh, man, he's going to... This is a good-ass army. That needs to come down here and help. I think they're trying to. I mean, man, Empyrean is macroing very well considering, and he's doing some good work. He's putting a lot of hurt on these guys. And here in the back, the elite men-at-arms trying to torch down the keep. Zlami's cannon's going to move up and, you know, snipe whatever they can at this point. And yeah, they kill some cannons before they go into the night. A little bit of micro here. You know, everything adds up. And man, I'm surprised they came over here to fight Zlami rather than... And did he get the landmark? No, the Palace of Swabia is alive. Okay. So Empyrean is actually kind of coming back and pushing the French. Yellow is trying to negotiate peace with green. Really? I don't know why. I feel like I would not want to negotiate right now. I definitely wouldn't. I mean, okay, assuming they're not watching the stream, which I'm sure they're not. I have a delay as well. Like, they wouldn't even know Zlami's kind of still alive, right? But down here... I mean, they would see villagers running around and, like, trolling shit like this. But it looks like green is coming for blood. He's going to be trying to finish him off, man. He's coming for it. Another big fight coming in. And green might actually take the piece, though, considering he's starting to lose. And the Holy Roman War Machine is really, really getting going. He might actually agree to take that. The tactical play for either of these guys would probably be to just finish off one of the strong neighbors here. Yeah, the war is still going strong. Keeping Palace of Swabi alive is his only win condition. Yeah, it's pretty important for sure, because his landmarks are in serious danger. Look at this. The French are even, like, keep rushing here. Oh, we got a Rebalquin. Please shoot. Please shoot. Come on. Give us it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, I don't think it's going to shoot. Oh, maybe it will. There you go. All right, the Rebalquin got a shot. A lot of mangonels coming in, and this fight continues to rage on. The Holy Roman Army did come. Zlami did get a nice little raid here in the back. Took out quite a bit, but he's rebuilding, man. He's rebuilding, and he has a crazy trading economy going. You can see all these traders on the top of the map. Going to be giving him quite a bit for sure. Could peace? Green said he's going to go for blue. All right. Politics are abound. I'm surprised though that they're going to be like the same thing is going to happen though. They're just going to try and finish Lamy, and he's going to be incredibly tough to finish, and then like the other guy is going to backstab him. I think the politics at this point are kind of a mistake. So he's pulled back here. We got a stone wall in the south, kind of protecting the little encampment. Trade post going. In terms of units, we got some grenadiers coming out as well. Okay, interesting. But that was pretty brutal. Like Empyrean's eco, still 72, not bad. Zlami's eco is 75, so he hasn't been able to really build villagers since that happened. And Rack is at 68, so yeah, and look at this, even more. This keep is actually killing villagers that are trying to repair the Aachen Chapel. Both players are quite weak now. Looking at the current resources, Raka's food income his food is very, very low. Zlami's food is good, but of course his villager count's a little bit sparse. But the trading he has, I think, is making up for that in many ways. Zlami might be able to survive. I think that's a lie. He said it a while ago. Why would you team up and make the pro win? We'll see. We will see. Elite Men-at-Arms are now battling. It looks like they are back in business. It looks like the Grand Alliance is quickly dissipating. As the Keep, though, the Keep is doing a lot of work, man, taking down a ton of these Men-at-Arms. It's so risky because, here's the thing, guys. If either of these players go to attack Zlami, then their base is completely vulnerable to the other one. Like, they could just march in and start taking shit out, right? So that is not good. Like, I think you have to kill your neighbor and then just hope that Zlami got set back far enough that you can 1v1 him. That would at least be my school of thought. Although I understand Zlami's very high level and they want to take him out to be safe, but dude, you can't leave your base vulnerable. When you have like a neighbor this close to you, like look at their borders, dude. It is so close. Oh my god, disgusting mangonel shots. Disgusting. Oh my god, mangonels with the buff recently are just doing such work, dude. Now we got another big fight. Elite Arbalists moving in. Looks like they're trying to dive a landmark, which they should probably just fight this fight. Culverins on their way in. We got the quad Culverin. Each of those will basically be one-shotting one of the mangonels. I think they one-shot them. They do 285 against, yeah, so not quite a one-shot, but very, very close. If there's any damage on them, it'll basically kill it. So Zlami just rebuilding like Mordor in the shadows, dude. He was banished in the first age, but Sauron is back, you know, doing his dad proud there. And here we see the dreaded men-at-arms of the Holy Roman Empire fighting tooth and nail. This is a crazy FFA, guys. This is a crazy FFA. Because they basically brought Zlami to the brink of death. Like, he had nothing. He had one landmark in the corner, so, you know, assumptions being included, you know, I would think that he probably wasn't going to be a threat again also, right? But you can never underestimate these scrappy players. He's got his big trade going. Each of them are bringing in 200 gold. He actually has a fair amount of grenadiers now. It looks like he's just going pure grenadiers, which is going to be very strong. Setting up stone walls, so his opponents will need to bring some true siege to get in there and actually finish him off. And yeah, I don't know. This is anyone's game here. This is really anyone's game. Empyrean and Raka are now out of gold, I think. So looking at income per minute, yeah, Zlami's crushing them on gold at this point. Empyrean is getting the Regnant's gold, and it looks like Raka does have Guildhall too, so he can get some gold from that, but there's no trade going, right? So both these gentlemen are going to be out of gold. Look at this, Zlami's still setting up towers. That's so troll, I love it. He's setting up cannon towers. Yeah, he's setting up a cannon tower here as well, just to start popping these villagers if he can. You know, squeezing out every morsel of value that he can. Every morsel of value. The villagers here are going to be taking some gold. That's going to give Raka a little bit of an advantage in this war of attrition that they're having here. And this map is very strange for FFA because typically you start a little bit further apart, but Altai makes for really fun FFAs because you have all these these survival techniques using the mountain range, and then also you're really close to your opponent's base. Like the players, the way they spawn on medium-sized map is very, very close. Very, very close. So looking at the Chinese army, yeah, it's just going to be mass grenadiers at this point, which is very cost-effective by the Spirit Way because they cost like very little. 84, 42, and 42. Hand cannoneers, I think in general, cost like, yeah, a ton. They cost 120. And Grenadiers are in many ways a better unit, right? So that's just such a cost-effective deal for China. Where are these villagers going? Looks like they're going to be setting up for some lumber here. Islami's food economy is like not amazing. He's got like one farm here, one farm set up. Where else is he setting it up? Yeah, just more walls coming just to make sure he doesn't kind of get ganked. He does have another farm set up here. And I would imagine he'll try and rebuild these landmarks eventually, but right now it's just a little bit tricky. Look at this. He's got a troll cannon tower. Dude, this is so annoying. And a siege workshop. Look, the villagers are rushing. The villagers are rushing out of desperation. Oh my god, I love it. I love the trolling in the shadow. I love it. It is so good. So it looks like they've pulled back. We have the French retreating. And Islami's got his little keep back here. Looks like this keep able to take out that tower there. And it looks like Empyrean just lost a ton of villagers. What is his eco at? He's at 68. Islami needs another TC though. Or maybe he just keeps going traders, I guess. Yeah, it's at 99 eco now. That's pretty damn good. Although it looks like he's supply blocked, so he's going to have to get that going. Walls being set up here just to kind of secure his trade routes. Very, very smart play. Somebody would have to move up. Oh my god. And look at this. Schwabia is down. Oh man, the palace has fallen. And the outpost with the cannon tower is going to be taking down so many villagers. So this is one of the groups of 4. Today's tournament, we have a whole bunch. We have a whole bunch of pods going down. All right, guys, we got a lot of villagers moving in to torch this. Islami repairing the cannon. He's repairing the cannon while the cannon tower just nukes the villagers off. Oh my god, what a meme, dude. Just such good micro. Just these little decisions here. All right, so we have the French army moving to the north, it looks like. Islami does take out the palace. And now what landmarks do the HRE have left? They have Regnitz and they have a town center, and that's it. So if those were to be taken out right now by the French, for example, then he would be in a 1v1 versus Islami, which I don't know if he wants that. I don't know if he wants that. It's hard to say, but I mean this is a power play for sure. A lot of villagers being lost. I mean, Empyrean is really at 39 eco. So if Islami's able to kind of get his eco going, he might be able to just 2v1 these guys. He might be able to just 2v1 them, which would be pretty incredible. I mean, this is hands down one of the better FFA games we've ever had. This is really good. Like the back and forth, the constant action, the betrayals, the schemes. And right now, Empyrean is just kind of wasting wood trying to repair this while the cannons perpetually kill it over and over again. Yeah, Empyrean's pretty much crippled. Like, he lost almost all of his eco. It's going to be very tough for him to get that back. And now I think the French know that, like, Empyrean isn't in the strongest shape. Leisure Larry says, Matt Boss and Timba are still fighting in my group. Yeah? Okay, cool. There's still some fights going. Bannock says, this is exhausting just to watch. Islami must be mentally fried holding on. I think he's used to this, though. He's used to scrapping. This is how he plays 1v1, too. He's just wild. He is a wild player. Very, very fun to watch. I think he's one of the most fun high-level players to watch, for sure. Like, hands down. He's just so scrappy. Dude, that is 92 Grenadiers, man. 92. I mean, there are 4 mangonels here. You got to watch out for that. But they're moving up now. And Empyrean, oh, man. Islami going to go for the kill on the Holy Romans? That actually would not be a bad idea at all. Because if he could just like snipe the Holy Romans, force it into a 1v1, I think he's in good shape. So a couple villagers paying the troll toll here. It looks like these Grenadiers going to be circling about. Trebuchets shooting in, able to hit some of these archery ranges as more and more Grenadiers are being macroed out. Is he going to go to the French base? Holy shit, is he going to go try and landmark snipe? Grenadiers can do pretty good damage against buildings for sure, but it's very risky. I mean, you don't want to be losing your infrastructure up here. That is for sure. So Islami is not reacting to that. Looks like he's opting to go south instead. And I guess he's going to be going into the base of his opponent here. Yeah, Trebuchets will get that wall down eventually. It's going to take a hot minute. And the Holy Romans. Okay, he's getting up to a keep. I don't know what kind of damage you're actually going to do to a keep here. Okay, that's actually a lot. Jeez. Oh, wow. Making me eat my words here. Yeah, man. Beautiful. Holy shit. I guess I underestimated how much damage Grenadiers do to buildings. Okay, so now the French have got to be like, okay, this isn't good. There's literally just a blob of Grenadiers moving towards my base right now. And there are a couple keeps here, so the keeps should be able to hold them back for a period of time. But that is a mean machine. All right, so Grenadiers on their way in. Looks like Burning Oil did get them once. I would for sure go finish off the Holy Romans. Just go to the Holy Roman base. But he doesn't know what's going on there, right? It's easy for me to say that, but Burning Oil is online, and he's going to be losing a lot of Grenadiers. I think he's trying to landmark snipe. Yeah. Because his economy is so good, he can afford to do this. So one keep is going down. Dude, look how quickly they kill the keeps. He needs a Smurf account? No, I don't think so. I think you play and your reputation is part of the event. If you're a really good player, you know, and the thing is, as more and more high-level players join these FFA tournaments, it's going to be less of a factor. But, like, yeah, like, the lower-level players have... That's what makes FFA fun. They have a chance because they can use... Like, in 1v1, nobody in this tournament would have a chance against Lamy. But in this, now they do. Oh my god, the French are getting all their landmarks sniped. And look at this. In the back, they're going to be losing these as well. Oh my god. Okay, so he lost the School of Cavalry, the town center. Oh, mangonels are coming in. Mangonels for the French. He does fan out into loose formation. I would imagine going to be bombarding those mangoes. Yep, mangonels are getting nuked. Grenadiers are just such a strong unit. Yep, it's going to go after this one. And is he going to be trying to landmark snipe more? Yeah, so we get 2 keeps down. He's going after the Red Palace, which is very risky. But yeah, if you just kill all the artillery, like these guys are gold starved. They're not going to be able to... Oh my god, all the mangoes just went down. That was for sure worth it. 2 keeps, a landmark, pretty much all the artillery. And you also took the pressure off up here as well. So now more and more grenadiers are going to be made. There's a couple mangonels moving their way across. Islami does have some bombard cannons. He's doing a little bit of skirmishing here too, just like really, really harassing all across the map. Yeah, grenadiers do kill everything. Okay, villagers coming in for their pair on this. Are they going to get it? It looks like they are going to get that. Man, his micro is just so good. Like all these little trades, he might be able to just poke in and punish the Holy Romans, right? I mean, grenade blobs will basically hard counter the Holy Romans in general. And now it looks like the French might think about moving up, but both of their bases are despoiled. Hey, Half Corn, how'd your game go? Hopefully it went well. Oh, was this you playing in here? Were you XRY? Yeah, GG, man. Very well played. So Islami just with his 2 little bombard cannons, like trolling in the shadows, like poking out and trying to hammer the Holy Roman base. Now we see the French army moving up to the north, but they're all gold starved. Like Raqa's getting 400. Islami's the only one with good gold because of his trade. And also he's got a node here if he wants to, if he eventually gets that TC back. Yeah, that damn keep right there is doing a great job though. Nice placement there by the Empyrean. Okay, we got another Grenadier blob. It's only 47 this time, so it's not going to be quite as devastating, but, you know, you could start trying to wipe these armies out. Oh, no. Oh, I'm not dead at this point. Yes, he does. Okay, got it. Well, Half Corn. Oh, you're the Empyrean. Okay, very cool, man. Very cool. So, grenades coming out. We can do a little bit of fast forwarding as they posture up. Swabia is still ruined, so the ruins of Swabia are gone. And now we see the elite men-at-arms as well as the elite royal knights moving out. Dude, this is just a wild, wild game. If Islami manages to win this, that is going to be so legendary. That is going to be so legendary for sure. Looking to the south, what do we have? Yeah, no spoilers in chat. Yes. Yes, indeed. Because we do play with a delay to make it fair. So there's like a 10-minute delay in the game, or 5 minutes, just so people can't stream snipe one another. So the French army looks to be pressing into Islami's base. How many Grenadiers do? Grenadiers just seem so strong. Like, what do you even need anything else for? It seems like they're just good against everything. And did he rebuild the landmark? The School of Cavalry is still destroyed. How is the eco looking for Raqa here? So Raqa is sitting at 79 eco, and a good military too. So he's doing quite well for himself. Trying to get a little bit of a ride by, but that is not going to fly. Islami's Grenade Legion just waiting in the shadows. And looks like the Trebuchets going to be trying to set a breach in the wall. But if they charge through into all those Grenadiers, dude, it's just going to be a straight massacre. It's going to be bad. Look at this, the walls! The Holy Roman walls are being built. Oh my god, how annoying is this? Or excuse me, the Chinese walls. And does he have the Great Wall landmark? Okay, it looks like the Holy Romans managed to get in. So Islami's going to have to retreat now. He's going to have to run with these artillery because... yeah, that is a lot of angry Holy Romans moving over there. Oh, man. So the French going to be pouring into fight. It is time! The men-at-arms and the knights. Why are they not fighting, though? Why do they not just punish them real quick? I feel like the Grenadiers would just kill this army in like 10 seconds, but instead the knights are going to get in and get to raid Islami. Oh, is he just going to go for a kill on somebody's base? It looks like it. Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't just fight here. He has like no keeps or anything. Like he could potentially lose his trade network, which I think gives him the chance to win 1v1. Like I'm very sure. Oh, he's just gonna go try and get his base. Okay. Yeah, and he's got like 10 layers of wall, so I think he just doesn't give a shit. Yeah, he's going for the kill. He's going for round 2. Round 2. Fight. Dude, here it comes. The Grenadier Legion making its way downtown. Spirit Way arguably in some big trouble, although some Grenadiers are popping out to try and defend it, so Zlami's trying to muster somewhat of a defense. I guess he figures they're not like crazy good units. Okay, this is what I suspected Zlami would do, was just kill the Holy Roman base. Oh my god. Oh, the filth. That is such filth, dude. And is that all their landmarks? Wow. Guys, it is now a 1v1. Zlami is back on the menu. Holy shit. I cannot believe this. A couple Grenadiers going to be chasing down these knights here, trying to keep them in check. Dude, I cannot believe he's winning this. I cannot believe it. And, you know, this is why we don't want him smurfing. You know, he's not smurfing. He has no intent to smurf. But this is why we want him to play on his main account, because the fear that he has gathered it's real. It's real. Half-a-Corn says, yeah, I was a bit sad when Green backstabbed me. We had a truce. Well, that's always going to happen. That's the danger of making alliances in an FFA game, dude. It's the danger. Like, the only time I ever ally with anyone in FFA is usually if I'm, like, getting destroyed and I just have no other choice. Or if there's a wonder, like a sacred victory. Dude, look at this! Zlami's building siege towers. What the hell is this shit? Oh my god, the Grenadiers is popping the battle popes. And you guys are going to see some big damage. Granted, there are mangonels here, so Zlami's going to have to scoot and shoot. The French army is mostly men-at-arms, but there are some hand cannoneers in there as well. But oh man, look at this flash damage. It's brutal. The siege towers didn't quite get to come into full effect, but he should be able to macro pretty effectively at home. Yep, he's already has another blob forming, and nobody's going to be able to match it. He used trebuchets from the other side of Altai to get my landmark. Oh my god, yeah, it's brutal, man. Hey, Half-Corn, you played very well. I was very impressed because in the early match, dude, you had a very, very good 1v1 with Zlami going. You were doing great. So, very well played to you, man. Keep your head up high. So, grenades just melting that army. So, the French army is basically gone with the exception of its artillery, and Zlami's just going to keep macroing Grenadiers all day. He's got like a legion of them back here. And, yeah. This is nuts. Melvin says, yeah, don't. So, I don't know if it's you who's playing in this game, but don't give any spoilers because I'm playing with a little bit of a delay. Just to make sure players can't like stream snipe each other and stuff. So, no spoilers if you finished a lobby that is being casted on stream, please. So, Zlami setting up more farms in the north. The French looking pretty beleaguered, man. Raqa's only getting 500 gold a minute. You know, Zlami's getting not much food, though, actually. Zlami's food is pretty terrible. He needs to ramp that up. And he's just got more and more Grenadiers coming out. Grenadiers don't cost much food, though. I guess it's 84. So, yeah, they're much cheaper than hand cannoneers, dude. Wild, wild match. And now Raqa's going to be moving into the corner. Not really much to do there, except maybe... Oh my god, it's the Great Wall! It's the Great Wall! It's the Great Wall Gatehouse, guys. It's happening! Holy shit! I love it. And, yeah. He could Wololo this army if he wants to get a big army. That might actually not be a bad idea. But what he needs to do is get trade going. He needs to set up markets down here and get trade going across map, or else he's just going to get buried in gold. Look at this. Oh, the French Wololo! Nice. He's got some elite Holy Roman troops now. Very cool. I love that tactic. Very well played to Raqa there. Melvin, you're in Group E. Good. Good, good. You did 1v1 him for a good portion, Corn. You did. You did great, man. Your army was very terrifying. Very terrifying for sure. Dude, I can't believe this shit. I can't believe Zlami's probably going to win this. I'm taken aback. So setting up a keep here, most likely to protect trade routes, I would guess. The Great Wall Gatehouse has been broken. Can he actually move through the ruins of it? I don't think you can. You have to actually destroy the walls here. It's pretty funny. But Raqa needs to get trade going stat. Or just like start taking relics, which he's doing. That's good. So very well played to Raqa there. Zlami's gold income, look at it, 3,000. Because that's the traders just dropped off. So it's not necessarily accurate because there's like delays in the gold train. But yeah, Zlami is going to be burying him in gold. Looking at current resources, Zlami has 11,000 gold, guys. 11,000 gold. Holy shit. Now, Raqa has a lot more food and wood, so Raqa can pump out like trash units all day, like horsemen and archers, which is probably what I would look to do against the Grenadiers. Just sacrifice armies upon armies and see what you can get done. Mangonels are also your best friend here. Mangonels are very good against range units now after the changes. And did he finish the wall? It doesn't look like it. Okay, interesting. Nice Wololo there by Raqa. He was able to get those goodies. Yeah, Empyrean, you played very well, man. You made that a very entertaining game. You were going to win if Green didn't backstab. Yeah, but, you know, if Green didn't backstab Empyrean, I think Empyrean's army would have eventually defeated Raqa. So it's like, it's a complicated thing. And by all look, obviously these players don't know what Zlami's situation is. Zlami got really messed up in the beginning, absolutely destroyed, right? So you got to go after the next best threat, because chasing Zlami around the map while he just repairs landmarks is that's going to be tough. It's going to take a long time. So now the French war machine is on its way up, looking to do glorious battle, my friends. You get a bunch of grenadiers. 66 of those bad boys are ready to go. I mean, that should be able to win this fight, honestly. Although we do have some Arbalists here. Arbalists do thump pretty hard from a distance. Here comes the keep. Do the Chinese have any artillery at home? It looks like it's just going to be more archery ranges. And I think Zlami's starting to fix his food economy a little bit. Yeah, he's setting up more and more farms. And eventually, I'm sure he'll go back into his base and repair if he's able to kind of get that ground again. He's got his Imperial Palace in the corner, so he can see where everyone's at. The Chinese Imperial Palace really, lets people figure it out. I never would have expected him to recover. Dude, nor would I. I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead, 100%. I thought he was just going to be in the corner and then just get killed eventually. But the backstabbing and treachery, it's part of the game. FFA, you can't really bank on alliances. You can't. Zlami's got a couple of grenadiers. Look at this. He's got some grenade boys on the walls, and they're just going to be launching down at the guys on the low ground. Pretty good damage, actually. Wow, taking out 3 of those floppy hat boys. And here comes the artillery corps of the French and Raqqa. Grenades up on the walls, throwing where they can. I hear a Wololo going down somewhere. I could have sworn I heard a Wololo. Okay, I guess I could be wrong. Yeah, but the grenadiers on the walls doing very good. Doing very good. Big Legion going here. What do we got going on in the back? Oh! How are they able to get up there? Oh, I guess maybe the gatehouse door was left open by Zlami. Where's his army, by the way? Is it just these grenadiers? Is that all he's got? That can't be right. Anyways, a couple of them still doing good work. The French army is being dragged through the mud. They have a lot of artillery, though, but all it takes is one misplay to lose all that artillery, right? So you got to be very careful for that. Raiding going down to the back. They were able to get up on the wall, so that's going to be very, very annoying for our Chinese player here to defend. Raqqa is looking for blood, man. This is going to be the fight of his life. Big French keep going down in the corner. We have another French keep, and are the trade routes going to be coming yet? No trade routes yet from Raqqa, so that is going to be something I really, really think he should work on. The Grenadiers appear to have stabilized. I mean, some of the traders here are going down for the Chinese. Not too many, though. I mean, he's still got a ton. I mean, how many traders does he actually have? Yeah, he's got 25 traders. That's a lot. That's plenty. That is for sure plenty. The artillery's moving up, though. Nice. Go after the Spirit Way. I like that. It's going to be making those guys actually cost a pretty penny. Might not be quite as easy to spam out here. And, okay. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, I will play in the Wololo tournament. I'm not going to have any chance of winning, but I think I could get past a couple rounds. Oh, man. Yeah, so Zlami's going for the back door. He's got 73 Grenadiers. He's holding this fight back with, like, the scraps. I was going to say, this doesn't look like I could have sworn he had a huge army. Part of me thinks it might have been more effective to just, like, goon this entire, like, army, just steamroll it with your master Grenadiers, but this works too, I guess. I mean, he slowly is winning this fight, it looks like. Although the artillery is going to be pretty nasty to deal with. Yep, he's going for the kill, guys. He's going for the kill. 73 of those. The French base looking mighty vulnerable. So we have the TC, we have the Red Keep. Do we have any landmarks in the corner? And I think that's it. Is it just the TC and the Red Palace? I think so. Isn't the Red Keep from Game of Thrones? I could have sworn it is. And Guildhall. So they're all pretty close. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, Zlami might kill him here. It looks like the French do manage to get through, and they are able to plow this position, which is very good. Zlami's going to be on the back foot now. He's going to have to rebuild something here. If this gamble doesn't work out for him, Zlami's a gambling man, apparently, because, you know what? I think the French might just die to this, because they have a couple cav here, and that's it. Oh my god, this is anarchy! So here comes the Grenadiers. Going to be throwing in, and yeah, that TC is going right in the old trash can. Yeah, half a corn. You guys had him down to 1 landmark earlier. You guys almost killed Zlami. Like, he was literally on death's bed. And now he's back. Oh, man. Okay, so a couple mangoes come out. But, guys, this is his last landmark, I think. This is it. This is for all the marbles. Oh, Grenadiers, get the damage. Oh, when the mangoes go down. Oh, no, he's going to kill him. He's going to kill him. Oh, my God. And Zlami wins with the steel chair. Damn, dude. I can't believe you won that game. I simply can't believe it. Dude, this is just nuts. I can't believe you won that game. That's just like, that's some legend shit. Oh man, he won it. Are you serious? He was like literally like Palpatine on the floor, and then he force lightninged everybody. Like, look at his score tank after he got 2v1. And then this is when the betrayal happened, all right? So right here was like Zlami getting 2v1. He got sent back to the Shadow Realm. And then this is when green betrayed yellow. Like right here. And then like you can see yellow taper off and green stayed strong. But man. No, he had a landmark in the corner. Oh my god, what a match, dude. Jesus. That was insane. All right, how many pod winners do we have? Okay, so... Dude, insane game. Insane game. I can't believe he won that. Okay, so I'm checking the pod winners right now. So core, need to type it in here. Let me check. So now I just need to organize the grand finals. So let's go ahead and check here. So as far as winners go, hold on. Okay, so we have, that was from last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many pods do we have in total? I think we have 6. So we are still waiting for 2, I believe. 2 more pods. 2 more pods, if I'm not mistaken. So pod 1 was won by Timba, if I'm not mistaken, although it looks like he's going by a little bit of a different name. No, he won pod F. Okay, guys. Thank you all for joining, by the way. It's been a lot of fun. Hey, Vlad, thank you for the donation. Guess who got the work Wi-Fi password? Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate it. Dude, that was a really good game. That was insanely good. We need to take a little bit of a breather after that one. And get the next one ready. So far, we have Rahul. So Zlami, go ahead and host grand finals. With Rahul. So I'm just tagging all the winners real quick. Do not start yet. We will need, are waiting for 2 more. Okay, so we have 4 winners so far of our pods. I believe pod A is still going, so let us go ahead and look. So we can look together, as a matter of fact. So there we are. So we're waiting on pod A at the moment. It looks like there's still a battle going on here. This pod is still going also. So pod A and B are still finishing. Core won pod C. Pod D was won by Zlami. E was won by Rahul. And group F was won by Timba. So we're just waiting on a couple more pods. And to make it so we have a full 8 players, we're going to pull some winners from previous events to fill out the pod as well. So let me go ahead and do this. Alrighty. Good. Hey, Raka, I tried to play the Diplo game for the Bronze League and Tower of Victory. Dude, Raka, man, well played. You were a beast. You were a beast. Yeah, those are the brackets right there. You can look. I don't know how he won that. It was just some witchcraft. Me from last week. We are on Arabia this time. All right, we're actually on Arabia. That's right. No, I accidentally had the map from last week as well. Perfect. Concept. Alrighty. So now let's see. All right, perfect. The fight is on. So now we can just kind of hang out and chat. And let's see how this is going. Exciting stuff indeed, yes. It's going to be a glorious fight. I can't wait for this last one. I couldn't find that last landmark, says Raka. He had it hidden in the corner in the top right. Yeah. Just wild stuff. Okay. And then once we get everybody... B group was a pretty intense game of 3v1 on King of the Hill if you want to cast it. Sure, Racken. I will... another stream. Apparently we had a crazy 3v1 on King of the Hill. Dude, wild, wild game. I think that was one of the best of all time that we've had in FFA. So, who won that other pod? We can jump into the last game too and see. They're all talking about the game right now. I shouldn't have betrayed you, says Raka. He says I shouldn't have betrayed you. That's really funny. They're talking right now. All right, cool. Okay, Zlami. Wait, Arakin also. I think there's one pod left, so we're just getting ready for the next round, guys. So a little bit of downtime here. Yeah, so that pod's done too. That one is done. I believe pod A is the only one still going, which is with Disco King. So let's go see if they're still in game and check that real quick. Raka says I could have just entrenched and gone for a wonder. I had the resources. Yeah, that probably would have been a better play for sure. Yeah, I believe Disco King is still in that pod. Yep. Yeah, they're still in game. Oh man. They are still in their match. I could jump in and like try and fast forward and catch up to it, but it might take a hot minute. It might take a hot minute. So we got an 8-player grand final. We didn't have quite enough pods today to fill all 8 spots in the grand final. And, you know, 8-player FFA is what it's all about. So we did pull in previous winners. So we have the Dread Pirate Roberts coming back to defend his crown. And we also have Nolosi. So we have 2 previous FFA tournament champs coming in to fill those last spots, just to make it even more spicy. Ellie asks, did he build the Imperial Palace after his base was destroyed or before? He built it like before his other last landmark was destroyed. That was crazy. By the way, if you guys want to see Zlami's perspective, if we have any mods I could link to a stream too, you could watch. He's streaming. I don't know if anybody else is. Core, I believe Core is also a streamer too, so he might be streaming it. So if he is, feel free to drop links to people's perspectives. If you guys want to watch that and, you know, jump between them or whatever, see the micro, like all that stuff is very fun. It's pronounced Kraken, not Arakin. I asked him. Okay, he's the Kraken. Sounds good. We'll call him Kraken. I love all the scheming, you know. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. Or not Dread Pirate Robert, excuse me, John Wick's dog. Oh my god, I got him confused. It is John Wick's dog. Yes, correct. Brian Platt, for my favorite streamer and YouTuber. Keep up the great work, brother. Hope to join in the fun one of these days. Once Total Warhammer 3 gets fixed, we'll be more involved there. Yeah, I hear you, man. Brian, thank you. Really appreciate that donation, man. And yeah, the good times will come. Let's actually jump into Disco King's game. I'll keep an eye on when they finish, just to be safe. And I'm going to let the players know that we're just waiting on Zlami, or excuse me, on... so we are just waiting on one pod now. Pod A. Stand by for that. Okay, cool. So I'm going to fast forward through this and see how we're looking. Super Munchkin says, hey, Turin, we only have 2 players left in pod A. Patty started to wonder. Okay, cool. So they're just in like a brutal war of attrition. I'm going to fast forward through this, guys. So we're just going to kind of let the fast forward roll for a minute. Tadea says, we're all buddies from the Czech Republic, and we call him Kraken on our Discord. Please do it for us. Okay, he's the Kraken? I mean, dude, if you guys are calling him, you know, Kraken to troll him, then that's, I mean, Krakens are pretty badass. Like, that's, I wouldn't even mind. It's like we had a player who played last week whose name was like, his name was Mongoose, but we accidentally kept calling him the Young Mongoose, and that's now his name. He just switched it to it, and it's way cooler. The Young Mongoose. Yeah, the wonder is coming. Are RTS more popular in Europe? None of my friends here in the States play. I would say RTS is just as popular here as it is in Europe. But like, yeah, North America, NA, I think maybe slightly, Americans are maybe slightly less interested in RTS. Maybe. I don't know, it'd be interesting to do a little bit of research on that. I'm going to be starting a series on the channel now where we talk about like what universes and intellectual properties would make good RTS games. And we're going to be doing like a series for like Dune, for Game of Thrones, like a bunch of things like that. You know, Elder Scrolls. I think that'll be really fun. So, yeah, Krakens are pretty cool, dude. Cody says, Turin, been following you for a while with Total War. Love your stuff. These FFA are amazing. Keep them coming. I will. As a matter of fact, I reached out to some people to get sponsorships. So I'm hoping for the next ones, we're going to be able to put up like a $300, $400, $500 prize. But if we, of course, have bigger prizes like that, it's going to be, you know, we'll probably have more signups. So we'll have to figure out the format. Because the thing is, you never know how many people are actually going to show up the day of. So we might have to just like pull like the top 2 people from games or like things like that. Paval says, hey, I'm Iraqan. Now my career is over. It's over? Why is it over, dude? You're the dreaded Kraken, man. We Americans are more into FPS games. If you, yeah, I suppose. I would say shooters are pretty popular here. MOBAs as well. MOBAs are very popular. Okay, so a little bit of skirmishing going down between Super Munchkin. I believe 2 people were eliminated. Let me see. Okay, camels. Hopefully you don't mind the fast forwarding. This is just one of the other. This is the only pod game that hasn't finished yet. So I'm just trying to catch up and see. We have Jordan down here on the English. We have Patty on the English. Up in the north, we have Super Munchkin on the... Ooh, what a Chad playing the Abbasid in an FFA. That is a bold strategy, Cotton. And then we have Chinese to the east. Chinese, definitely the strongest civ in FFA, I think. I really think they are. All right, so keep coming up here from Disco King. Looks like he's going to be posturing up. Wow, I'm going to just make sure the game didn't, like, end. Okay, it has not ended yet. So I'm just minimizing to make sure. And, cool. Looking great. Looking great, my friend. It is now. Release the Kraken. Era is done. The Kraken is on. Dude, Krakens are so cool. Who doesn't want to be some, like, giant sea behemoth? You know? Some giant sea beast. Just drag down mighty warships. Chinese in a Abbasid fight. Camel's gonna get wrecked pretty bad. They're not, like, super good and, like... I mean, they're good against spearmen. That's pretty much... I mean, yeah, archers are okay. But Zhu Gnu here are just gonna absolutely destroy them. So you can see just the pure destruction. Just pure destruction. Mining camp here getting plowed. It looks like the Chinese might actually be able to just finish off the Abbasid here pretty quick from Disco King. I believe it got down to Disco King and... Yeah, and then Super Munchkin as well. You mentioned that somebody built a wonder in this game. So we're like... The game still appears to be going. We're at the hour and 22-minute mark. Alright, so Spearmen hustling out to do some battle. A lot of crossbows in the back. And boom, down goes the camel. Keep in the back is going to be repaired. There go the goodies. Perfect. Nice defense by the Abbasid, setting up their keeps. Obviously, they don't have too much of a choice. It looks like they're building some spring alts in the base. I believe Abbasid are Imperial Age here, actually, against Disco King's castle. But Castle Age can still fight Imperial relatively well if you have like Nest of Bees and things like that. The dreaded Italian sea monster has arrived. Hey, Italian Spartacus is here. Dude, when are we playing on a team in the Vampire Wars game? That would be super fun. Dawn of War 2? Yeah, we'll be doing Dawn of War 2 again, don't worry. I'm just taking... I play it with Professor Pone on our own time, but we haven't been doing too much with it lately. Yeah. I mean, being a sea beast would be so cool. Like, what's really cool about the sea is that so much of the ocean is unexplored, right? Like, just so much of it. That imagine what sort of like cool, creepy shit lies in the depths of the ocean. Probably some treasure, the lost city of Atlantis. Just think about all the cool stuff you could explore. So again, for anybody just joining, right now we are we casted our first pod game with Zlami, which was probably one of the best FFA games we've ever had, and now we are currently casting the only remaining match in the round of 8, so the first round of the tournament. Now the winner of this will be getting a spot in the grand finals as well. Yeah, Sparty, I'll play the game tonight. I'll see if Anna wants to join, and we could do a little like team up. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun, dude. I'll confirm with Anna. So here we have the elite men-at-arms as well as the hand cannoneers. A little bit of a duel in the bottom as well. Looks like we have an English ship of war, but it looks very one-sided actually. It looks like Patty was able to overwhelm Jordan. Yeah, they're both Imperial, but yeah, there's bombard cannons. They're thumping down this man's landmarks, town center, and I don't know where he's got his other landmark. Yeah, he's got Wingard Palace back here. It's only a matter of time. Okay, so the first has fallen in this game. Andrew says, I've been binging your old Warcraft 3 vids. Yeah, oh my god, the FFA game was really fun. Yeah, the Sparty was actually in that. Spartacus, you were in that. The Warcraft 3 FFA game where you played the Dreadlord. We gotta do more stuff like that, man. It's super fun. It's super fun. Alright, so once again, it's getting pushed back here. Very, very, intense hold here from Jordan. I guess Jordan's got his macro going. Yeah, he kind of like held that, and now he's actually like out macroing a little bit. So it seems like we have a lot of, can we do a live tournament at this speed? I can cast very quick. If you guys are looking for like, what do they call that? The announcers? Or the auction house guys who can like talk a million miles a minute. When my voice is warmed up, I can totally do that. I could even give you guys a showcase if you want. You just let me know. But for now, we're just kind of chilling. So yeah, they're still Royal Rumbling, dude. No wonder this game took so long. We are at about an hour and 25 minutes. I'm just going to make sure they're not done and waiting for me at this point. All right, no, looks like the game is actually still going, which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. And over here in the south, just a little bit of raiding going down, but it looks like all is calm in that empire. Puling in chat says Warcraft 3 FFA remains one of the highlights of both channels' IMO, the dreaded Blade Master ambushes. It's Sparty yelling in horror, yeah. I think Sparty lasted quite long in that one. He did pretty good. Yeah, he had a good army. I remember he had like abominations and all sorts of scary stuff and had a nice expansion. He was a beast. So, hand cannoneers defending by the White Tower, getting the attack buff. The red army here is not going to be getting any attack speed buffs. So this army is going to be a little bit weaker and honestly gets picked apart. And you can see Jordan has pulled ahead in score. So very well played to Jordan. He seemed to have gotten like steamrolled a little bit initially, but now he's back in business. Yeah, Zlami's waiting in the grand finals. Turin, is there anything for Warhammer 3 going on soon? Yeah, there will be tournaments this weekend. Dob Plays is hosting one on Sunday, and I'm going to be putting up, battles, of course. So don't you worry. And I'm hosting at least one Warhammer 3 tournament a week. Share the light. Thanks for making great content. I'm Bronze 2 now because of your help. Hell yeah, dude. We're going to get you to Silver League. Together we will rise, brother. Share the light. Yes. Thank you for that donation. Greatly appreciate it. No, Cody. Zlami won, dude. He won his game. It was insane. It was one of the most ridiculous matches I've ever seen. He was literally sent to the Stone Age, but he just scrapped so hard. We have a huge war between the Abbasid and the Chinese. I mean, typically Chinese Imperial will crush Abbasid Imperial. Grenadiers, better artillery. Like, Abbasid really just don't have anything to... Like, look at that. Just pure steamroll. Pretty standard, but Super Munchkin might have good enough macro that he can rebuild an army and just keep throwing trash armies at the Chinese, and, it's certainly viable. You're going to need something to kill this Palace Guard, though. Yeah, the Camel Archers do okay damage. It's not, like, amazing, but they certainly try their best. And still, the English Civil War. I mean, how do we participate in these tournaments? So, Trent, all you have to do is join my Discord, so some of our mods in chat can drop links, and then I make announcements once a week, give or take, and yeah, that's that. You just join, dude. You just sign up and play. It's open to anyone. That's kind of what I like it to be. Like, invitationals are fun, but I like tournaments that anyone can sign up and play and have a shot at winning. Like, last week's FFA tournament, I think, was won by a gold player, and there was diamond players and even conqueror players playing in the tournament, and a gold player ended up winning, which is one of the things that's really cool. It's like kind of a different skill set, It's kind of a different skill set. But that's what's so scary about Zlami. He's really good at FFA and also just a really good player as well. Like, he's been very close to winning, like, every event. We'll see if today is his day. We will see. All right, so the first player has fallen, the first English player. So now it is a 3-player match. Looks like the Chinese are slowly just kind of dominating this fight here. Hey, thank you, Misha. So there's the Discord for anybody who wants to join. We got a great community of FFA players. I will also be getting into hosting 1v1 events soon as well. So the idea is one FFA tournament a week, one 1v1 age tournament, followed up by one Warhammer tournament, and then eventually when Warhammer 3 gets Mortal Empires, I'll be doing 2 to 3 tournaments a week in that. So tournament hosting is the most fun. I think it's my favorite thing to do on YouTube. By the way, invites are blocked for the server for members? That shouldn't be the case. I mean, you should be able to join the Discord. Nick says, I was the Dread Pirate Roberts and did win last week. Rank 2 gold confirmed. Yeah, Nick, dude, you were an absolute beast, man. You were an absolute beast. Hey, Nick, why couldn't you play today, man? Why couldn't you play today? Where's the Dread Pirate defending his crown? It's okay. You know, it's always nice to take a week off and let the knights challenge for the title, and then the king has to come back eventually, right? All right, so looking around here, guys. We have the big old men-at-arms moving into fight. The Chinese base is pressured. Do we have a wonder yet? I don't think so. It looks like the game may have ended. So let me go ahead and see who the winner was. Who won Pod A? All right. The game just doing its own thing while I'm just like minimize. Great. China has got grenadiers up in the walls, but they are getting mangonelled a little bit, which of course is good. But man, grenadiers are just so good. Oh yeah, they can join, but they just can't make invitations. Copy that. The great Misha will, or Puling will take care of you guys there. Don't worry. Look at this. The men-at-arms are just camping the trade routes. That's such a meme. Look at that. They're just like waiting outside the gates. Oh man, dude. That's so good. That's so good. So mass amounts of men-at-arms heading on over. The Abbasid are not done quite yet. Even though they've taken some beatings, they've endured, and they have a lot of keeps here. Nick said, I decided I should probably work this Friday for a change, he says. Oh, Nick, I love it, man. Well, we'll be hosting these on Saturdays down the road. I just had plans for tomorrow, so, like IRL plans. I was meeting up with one of my friends who's moving out of the state, so. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't host it for the weekend. But in general, I will be doing these on weekends, because I know more of you guys can play that way. Yeah, 3-player games always become pretty wild. It's like the power balance, like, it looks like everybody kind of has a hard-on to finish China here, which makes sense. Like, I would always team up against China in an FFA game, just because they're so much stronger than other civs in the late game. Like, obviously, China has its weaknesses in the early, and, you know, before they get all those upgrades and dynasties, it's a whole different beast. Oliva says, hello, nice tournament, thanks for the opportunity to join. Hey, anytime. Anytime. So, Sacred Site being captured up in the north by Super Munchkin. It looks like the game is done. Okay. Okay. Listen. One sec. Just getting this. All right. Just letting them know we have the winner. Not going to spoil it, but we do have the winner. Trying to find him in Discord though. Alrighty. So we'll just like fast forward through the end of the game because there's a stream delay. Alright, perfect. And we're all set. So yeah, England's very scary late game too, right? Because they have like infinite gold cheat codes, so England's just going to be banking on all this gold down here, which is pretty nuts. We do have a 10-minute delay in the grand final, so you need to, you know, spend that 10 minutes doing something. Wow, huge run by, holy shit. The Abbasid with a pretty massive raid, look at this. Just moving down here, doing a ton of eco damage, looking at the villager count for Paddy. Oh man, Paddy's economy got sent back to the Stone Age here. He's down to 52 villagers. Oh, but in the meantime, the Abbasid actually got backstabbed by by Paddy's army. Oh man. The politics. So now we have Abbasid versus Chinese here. All right, one sec here. I believe they should be starting the game now. Perfect. So they'll be starting the next match. So I'm trying to find him in the Discord, guys. What is his name in Discord? He's got to be around here somewhere. Well, anyways, hopefully they're able to find him. It's a big Chinese army, man. Chinese army's no joke. A lot of grenadiers. The English cannons are pushed back, but England does have the infinite gold hack. If we're looking at the current resources for both players, oh my god, Paddy's got 81,000 food, Jesus. And his gold is just going. I mean, looking at income per minute, yeah, China's out of gold. And like Disco King, you like in general, you always got to go, you got to find a way. If you're not playing like an infinite gold civ, you got to find a way to get that. You got to. So, once again, we see the hordes of hell, China pushing down, but England is very entrenched. They have cannon towers everywhere. Like, guys, these are all cannon towers. So they're going to be able to melt these palace guard, but not before many of the towers do go down here. Looking like China's putting a lot of pressure on England. Are we going to get a wonder victory, maybe? I don't think we've seen a wonder be built yet. Let us see. That most likely is going to be the case. Will says, I know I'm late, but I've never seen siege towers in this game. Yeah, Islami built them earlier. Crazy shit. He didn't get to use them, though. They got killed, unfortunately. But so Paddy's going for a wonder. Okay, so we get a Paddy wonder in the corner. My brain was like thinking that. Oliva says, I destroyed 2 players, but unfortunately the 3rd player overtook me because he had 7 relics. I'll crush it next time. I believe in you, dude. Well played. Well played. So the Cathedral of St. Thomas is up, and now China is like under a lot of pressure. Oh my god, look at this Chinese farm economy. Not fully functional. There's some open spots up there, but need to get those going if they can. But like England is so good at Helm's Deeping. Although this side's a little bit vulnerable, but nice. He's going to be addressing that weakness. So you can see Paddy's going to be setting up the Great Wall up on the west side, and he's going to be coming across, making sure that is all safe. Safe and sound. Are there any other infinite gold hacks other than English and Rus? Let's see. So China does have a taxation system, which is like, you can get like 400 or 500 gold a minute from that. It's not like amazing, but you can definitely tax with China, like tax the granaries, because the granaries, I believe, collect tax. Yeah, so look, they have 3,000 gold in the granary and taxes. So if you just had supervisors like chain collecting from them, like you can get a decent amount. Abbasid don't really have anything. French have the guild hall, which is kind of like a Walmart version of that. Like you can collect every now and then to get big surpluses of gold. China can with relics. They can get the pagodas, but it's not that much different than regular relics. You just get other resources on top of it. China's now trading too, so that's very good, but China's going to have to do more than just trade. Dude, look at England, man. I love what Paddy's doing. He's setting up like towers all over the map just to kind of like drag the aggro of different units. Yeah, China gets infinite gold via the taxation, but it's not amazing. And yeah, right now China's just kind of cleaning up towers. Dude, Paddy is just running around cackling so hard right now, and his wonder is very much on the way to victory. I don't see the Chinese player breaking this. Disco King's going to have some problems with it for sure. England's a very good FFA civ too. I think England and China are 2 of the best FFA civs. Yeah, guild hall for French is what we were articulating. Nilosi, did you guys start your game yet, by the way? Let me know. Okay. Perfect. So the grand finals should be getting started soon. Should be getting started soon. Hopefully they didn't accidentally start without somebody. That would be a shame. I tagged him and told him that they just need to wait for the last player. Keep is getting bombarded here. But I think the Wonder is only like a couple minutes away from winning. Let's go ahead and check. Yeah, 4 minutes left. And, you know, if this Chinese army gets wiped even once, yeah, Spring Alds are a very good choice for here for England, especially with the 50% attack speed buff they're going to be getting. Oh, man, and Berkshire Palace, holy shit. This is going to be so bad for China. I mean, they might be able to beat the English army in open field with Grenadiers, but no, not even. Yeah, he's too low in gold. Paddy's got this one to the bag, dude. He's just sitting here just bathing in crops that are made of gold, and he wins the game. GG, well played. All right, you guys can go ahead and start. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and start. Oh, it's Paddy. Okay. PD93. Excellent. So they'll be getting started soon. And we have a little bit of downtime, guys, because there's a delay. So we will we'll tell them to do a 5-minute delay. Just so we don't have to wait like 100 years. Okay, so Zlami's remaking the lobby, and they're going to be starting the grand final right now. So in the meantime, we just kind of hang out. Can't all factions get infinite gold with sacreds, relics, and trade? Yes, that's correct. So relics will give you 100 gold per minute. Tithe barns will also turn that into other resources. Trading is available, and then of course sacred sites. But the thing is, like, England doesn't need to have map control to get infinite gold, and Rus don't really have to either as much. Hunts and Cabins a little bit more so. Yeah, so Paddy won it. He did it. Oh, is he from Ireland? Is he the Irish champion today? So let me go ahead and see. Looks like, yep, they're in lobby. So if you guys want to, now's a good time to make some tea, make some coffee, get a quick snack. We're going to be starting the grand finals in about 7 or 8 minutes. Well, there might be Mongols in the grand. I don't know why we don't see Mongols. I feel like they're very good in FFA. I don't know why we don't see them. Very, very weird stuff. Very, very weird stuff indeed. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Perfect. Gonna go get some water, guys, and then we'll jump into the grand finals. We're gonna have a fun journey together. Tricks and schemes. guys have any questions about the game, the event, all that stuff? It's a pretty casual tournament right now. I'm looking to kind of amp up the quality and have some graphics made and all that kind of stuff for this event, so just got to get that going. Patty saying, I can't believe I won, honestly. Yeah, he can't believe it. All right. So checking here. I think Patty's on my friends list. Can I like copy and paste his name somehow? I don't know, I can't copy and paste his name. Like, I really wish I could host the lobbies. That would be nice if Relic did that. And then I would be able to host here. Jordan says, I should not have put all my landmarks near each other. I was macroing another army. Yeah. Yeah, Jordan, that's what got you. That's a big thing in FFA. That's like in 1v1, that's not a thing at all. Like hiding landmarks and building them far apart and like all that kind of like schemes and traps, and it's some trippy stuff. I think Mongols is kind of risky since you can't build walls. Yeah, I understand that. The cool thing about Mongols though is like it's really hard to finish you off. I feel like a player like Zlami would just be perfect for Mongols because he would just be like packing up his and moving and like nobody. It's so hard to finish off good Mongol players in FFA because they just like move their city, and if you want to like chase them for an hour, yeah, you'll get them, but then you're going to lose to everybody else. So it's very tricky. Turin, you play Magic the Gathering? Yeah, I do. I don't really play anymore, but I have a big collection. I used to play Commander. I have a couple Commander decks. I don't know why. I just kind of lost interest. I got really into Warhammer Tabletop. All right, so it looks like they're in game. So as soon as they're good, I will observe. Yes. Here we are. Let's get this party started. So there should be a bit of a delay because I want to prevent stream sniping. So we have the Abbasid dynasty who's going to be led by Arakan. Zlami on... Oh my god, he's going Delhi Sultanate in an FFA. Dude, that is so risky. Holy shit. He's going Delhi. Jesus. John Wicksdaga on the English, Nolosi on French, Timba on the Rus. We have allied Trex on the Delhi Sultanate. We have Kor on the Mongols. Kor, I believe, is a very high-level 1v1 player too. And I'm pretty sure he streams, so we'll... I don't know if he's streaming right now, but... Misha, if you could check and see if Zlami and Kor are streaming, and if they are, let's drop some links to their stream so people can see their perspectives if they'd like to jump ahead a little bit. And then the Holy Roman Empire is going to be led by Patty. We just saw Patty win. So no Oh, we do have Mongols. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we have a Mongol player. So somebody wanted to see Mongols in FFA, and we have Kor. So there should be a delay here, yeah. So about 4 minutes, guys, and we'll get started on this match. Yeah, the thing is, I don't have any Magic playgroup near me, so... Dude, double Delhi shop. Well, Allied Trex is like our resident Delhi player. He plays Delhi like every single time, and he's very good at them. Zlami is like the OG Delhi guy. Like when the game first came out, he was like innovating the Delhi meta, for sure. And he was the Lord of Elephants, 100%. You guys thought I was like the Delhi Lord? No, like he takes it to another level, at least he did. Yeah, 2 Delhi. I don't think there's any China, actually. You know, I have a feeling the players in the lobby like made a pact to not play China. I feel like that might have happened. It's too suspicious seeing double Delhi in this match. Yeah, I prefer tabletop gaming as opposed to card games. But yeah, Magic is really fun. I mean, I love it. If I had the right play group around me, I would probably still play. Yeah, Thienvu, that makes sense. Kor plays a lot of Nomad FFA. He likes the politic too. Good. Yeah, I'm because I watch a lot of Age of Empires streams. That's kind of my go-to at night. You know, I'll go and see who's on. And I've watched Kor stream a little bit. I watch Lamy streams. I watch Beastie quite a bit. Grubby, I'll check out. I watch Grubby. Grubby was playing some really good sweaty 1v1s yesterday, which was fun to watch. Yeah, he's a good player. I think he's Diamond too. So he's like mid-Diamond. Why no China? I don't know why nobody picked China. But... I was suspecting that maybe people like made an agreement in the lobby not to play China because China is typically exponentially stronger than other civs in FFA in the late game. It's not to say that you can't beat them, but I think a lot of people just don't want to play against Mass Grenadiers and things like that. I'm just guessing. I don't really know because, you know, China like is very viable. Yeah, they're making Warhammer 40k sets for Magic, which was pretty cool. Yeah, Arena. I would probably switch to Arena, Larry. Yeah, I think Arena is pretty fun. Yeah, so they have a Chaos Space Marines deck, or a Chaos deck they're making, a Necrons deck, Imperium deck, and then I think there's one more. A Tyranid deck, yeah. Pretty cool. I would probably get the Chaos one and the Necrons one. Because Mono Black is like my favorite in Magic. That's what I always played. Hold on, guys. Yeah, we got some Mongols here, and Core is a strong player. I believe he's pretty high elo. We had in last week's Grand Finals, we had a Conqueror player as well, which was pretty cool to see. There's Mongols in the game. We have Mongols, yeah. Holy Romans, I think we have one. We have one Rus, only one English, and then Arakan's going to be playing Abbasid. Dude, I feel like Abbasid is so risky in FFA. Like, they don't really have anything super special other than, like, decent tier 2 macro or age 2 macro via the foodstuffs. And, you know, being able to field construct is kind of cool. Like, they can do that pretty well, I guess. And, yeah, they can get crazy food in the late game. Like, they have some really good tech for that. But just, like, dude, having your 2 landmarks just so snipeable is so scary. It's so scary. I have a feeling that Delhi is going to be unleashing the Wrath of Dumbo. It's probably going to be happening. Core is Conqueror? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured he was very high level. I watched him stream. He's a lot better than I am, that's for sure. Wizard has turned much of its player base to piracy in chase of the quarterly. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I heard. I actually had a local comic and local game store I used to go to, and they said the same thing. They said that like Wizards and was pretty hard to work with in general, and yeah, it was kind of not profitable for them. May Sigmar bless my ravaged hands. Thank you, Will. Appreciate it. Come on, Patty, bring it home for the HRE. Hey, anyone can win, man. Anyone can win. Anyone can win, as we have 1 minute until the rocket ship launches off here. It's going to be Dry Arabia, so it's not King of the Hill this time, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get like sacred victories and that kind of stuff. I love King of the Hill, though. King of the Hill is super fun. It's definitely one of my favorite FFA maps. Just like the epic holds, you know, on the one sacred site, but it also can be a little bit anticlimactic sometimes. If a really dominant player just gets it and the other guy just has no chance, it's kind of like, you're like, oh, well, I guess that's just how it ends. Yeah, 2 Delhi shops. 2 Delhi. You know there's going to be some dumbos. Lami is probably going to rush castle and go mass elephants and try and kill someone, I bet. Now, what can Delhi do really well in FFA? Other than early sacreds for gold, they can get the village fortresses, and then their keeps can produce villagers, which is kind of cool for map control. So you could like take map control and you can build farms around your keeps and actually like, you know, drop off food there and stuff. There's some neat stuff Delhi can do. For infinite gold though, yeah, Delhi just really wants to have sacred sites because Sanctity is going to be giving him a pretty penny for sure. All right, should be loading in here in a second. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the grand finals of today's tournament. Once again, I want to thank you all for joining. Spawning on the southwest side, we do have Zlami and the Delhi shop. To the east of him, he is going to be neighbored by Allied Treks. So the 2 Delhi players are going to be neighbors. You know, if I were the Delhi players, I would probably make a grand alliance of Delhi and see if you could form an unstoppable horde of elephants. And to the east, we have Timba. And remember, all of these players are either winners of Pod today or winners of previous events or FFA matches. So, you know, get that going. So we do have Timba here. Up in the north, we do have Arakan. Arakan is going to be on the Abbasid. To the northwest of him, we have Core. So somebody in chat did confirm that Core is indeed a Conqueror level player. So I believe of everyone in the event right now, he might have one of the highest actual ranked rankings. So certainly very excited to see what he can do on the Mongols, which, you know, I never really thought I would be excited to see Mongols again after just being tower rushed a million times. But in FFA, Mongol games are really fun. Like seeing them relocate their settlements and all that stuff, I think is a good time because they can run their landmarks. Like they can actually run away with their landmarks, which is hilarious. That's going to be Core setting up an OVO over here. To the west, we have Patty. Patty was the winner of the most recent game. He was able to win with English, but he has switched to the Holy Romans here. A little bit of an inefficiency. You can see he accidentally took the sheep down too far away from the base, so that will set him back much longer than you would actually think in terms of getting to the second age, but not the end of the world. So to the west here, we do have John Wick's dog, you know, avenging John Wick. It is the roles have reversed, and he's going to be going for an English Farmville. Jean-Marie was on the first FFA. He's top. Yeah, Jean won the first FFA tournament, I think. He was a beast, man. His play was just ruthless. His map control was super good. I don't think he signed up today. It's hard for a lot of players considering it's on a Friday. And sometimes people have work and things like that. But down in the south, again, we have our French player. And that's going to be Nolosi. So Nolosi, of course, a crowd favorite here. Always a contender. And pretty much playing the French quite consistently. Neighbored with Zlami, though. That's going to be dangerous. The Elephant King could come in. Now, Delhi, of course, gets their free upgrade. So we're going to be seeing Wheelbarrow and efficient production coming in for Zlami. And pretty much the same thing here, except no wheelbarrow? Okay, we do get wheelbarrow here for our other deli Chad. Ellie says, I'm trying to learn a civ other than Chinese. What would you recommend? I like to turtle and wall. You should play England. Yeah, England. England is such a good turtle civ. You basically just like play Farmville in your base, tech up, and then like push out in Castle Age and start to take map control with your towers and keeps. Yeah, I would recommend England. England's a really good turtle civ, but if you also want to all in somebody, they're really good at that too. I think England is one of the best turtle civs in the game. They're so hard to break. They're so incredibly tough to break. So Mongols going for early pastures, which I think is a very, very good idea. So the sheeps are going to be waddling over to their little farming center here. And it looks like it's going to be 3 on gold, 7, and so that's very common. 7, 3, and 3 is a very standard build order for a lot of different civs. You basically get 7 on food, 3 on gold, and then 3 on wood. It usually makes, it's not the quickest feudal age, but it makes for a very smooth transition. And then when you actually hit feudal age, you can build some, good stuff. So 7, 3, and 3, I think is a pretty classic formula for sure. The Nolosi Islami Dark Alliance. I think if there's a Dark Alliance, it should be between the Delhi players, honestly. Because Delhi is like probably one of the weakest late game civs. Although in an FFA game, like maybe it won't be too bad considering like they're not going to get focused explicitly, so they could have time to get their techs. That's just a scary thing, right? Like if you reach Imperial with Delhi and you don't have all your scholars in place, you're kind of just, yeah, your tech's going to take like 20 minutes to get like the elite tech, and then you can kind of get like timing pushed, and it's very painful. But I think in this format, it shouldn't be quite as bad. Now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a roundabout and see all the landmarks for all the players. For the Mongols, they have not started yet, but I can almost 100% guarantee you it'll be the Deer Stones. Although, the Silver Tree could get some cute trade going here. Granted, they can kind of just do that with a regular market, I think. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. I would wager the Deer Stones. Now, down here for Arakan, he is going to be going with Economic Wing to get the fresh foodstuffs. Very standard. Down here, we do have the Golden Gate for the Roost. Again, very normal stuff here from Timba. Timba's probably going to be going for either a 2TC Roost build, which I think is the way to go, and Pro Scouts. I love Pro Scouts in FFA. I think it's 100% worth it because almost nobody really will contest you, and you can just go for those goodies and really, really be living your best life. Now, down on the south, we do have the Dome of Faith. So no Tower of Victory Chads today. It's going to be Dome of Faith because, Tower of Victory is basically asking to just lose. It's Delhi is so essential for scholars, and having to pay 150 per scholar is just not viable. It's just not. You're going to be so far behind. For your boy Nolosi, School of Cavalry coming out, and we got Council Hall. We do also have Aachen Chapel. Honestly, though, that is not a good Aachen Chapel position. As a matter of fact, that is pretty poor. It's only going to be hitting this mill and these berry bushes, which I guess he's planning ahead. So in his defense, he's looking to just get a big open space for a bunch of farms. Granted, I think Aachen right here would have been exponentially more valuable, like right here, because then you could drop sheep off and it would hit all your primary resources. But, Patty might get away with it because in the late game, he could just get like just a ton of farms around this, and the open space will be nice. He won't have to destroy things, and yeah, we'll see. Deer Stones have come up, so Deer Stones for the Mongols, going to be the landmark, no surprise there. We do have a single tower or outpost, which is going to be defending these berry bushes. Maybe that's going to be his next kind of food point. And everybody is now reaching the feudal age indeed. I really wish we could get the alliances. Hey, Matt, thank you so much. So Matt B in chat. I was actually about to ask that. So Allied Trex is gold 2. Arakan is platinum 1, which is very, very good. We do have the dog, the John Wick's dog is gold 1. Nolosi is gold 3. Islami is Conqueror 1. Core is Conqueror 1, Timba is Diamond 1, and Patty is not ranked. All right, see, that's what's really cool about these, right? Like we've had Conquerors get in, we have Diamond players, Platinum players, Gold players, and like the cool thing is like in FFA, any of them have a chance to win. Now, it's probably more likely that the higher level players will win, but any given Sunday, man, that's what politics is for. That's what alliances are for. Politics and FFA is the spice of life. I just really wish we could get chat. Like, I wish I could see chat so we could, like, be in on that. That would just be so much fun. That would be so much fun. Any other players afraid of Big Cranny? Dude, nobody can stop the Big Cranny. Oh, man, he is the true tyrant of FFA. All of these players are lucky he didn't play today, that's for sure. So if you guys don't know the legend of Big Cranny, you need to go back and watch our first FFA tournament we had a couple weeks ago, where we literally had, like, almost like a 2.5, 3 hour match of, like, just this brutal war of attrition where he finally won with a wonder. It was pretty hilarious for sure. Michael says, what is the best platform to play on? PC for sure. Yeah, I mean, if that's the question you're asking. I mean, I think RTS games should always be played on a PC. I remember back in the day they had StarCraft on like N64. There was a StarCraft game, yeah, which was pretty crazy. It was really hard to micro in that for sure. Incredibly hard to micro. Yes, more sweet FFA indeed. So no aggression yet. If anybody's going to be doing some weird ass aggression, it's going to be Islami. He would just be like rolling up with like tower rushes. Is he going to be getting any early sacreds? Do we have Sanctity coming out? We have professional scouts for Islami. Oh, I like that. Okay. So Islami just finished Pro Scouts, and he's going to be going Delhi Pro Scouts, and he does set up another second TC in the north, and is able to secure not only the food, so yeah, he's got a scout bringing back the food to the people. And Pro Scouts is very, very good in FFA, because nobody's going to be punishing you. In 1v1, people often like see it, and they're like chasing down the scouts and harrying you, but I think in this format, it's so incredibly good. It's so incredibly good for sure. Halo Wars on 360 was the only RTS that worked decently. Yeah. I would highly recommend PC, dude. Just don't mess around. Yeah, it's like, that's what most people play. And you're going to be at a disadvantage if you're playing. I don't even know. Can you play Age of Empires on a console? Can you? Is it possible? Yeah, I played the Command & Conquer on PS1 too. Also, Larry, yeah. You and me both. Back in like, what year would that have been? 1998 when I was a wee lad? Man, would have been like 10 years old or something. All right, so Deli Shop here building a couple spearmen. So it looks like he's going to get some spears out. Most likely to build some sort of a wall or go get a sacred site. I would love to see some sacred play from Zalami early, just to get the gold. So we have one sacred here in the middle. We have a weird ass spot over here. Ooh, look at that. Oh man, where's he going? Yeah, look at Allied Trex, what a Chad. So Allied Trex comes in and takes the sacred, but the other Deli player is going to be fighting him for it. I love that that's a thing. That is so funny. Nilosi, one of the signature plays from Nilosi in all the games I've casted of his, is that he really likes to build a lot of walls. He usually walls off his empire very early and just kind of turtles up and plays very, very defensively, which is certainly not a bad idea. You know, if you can dissuade people from wanting to attack you, that's great. So Zlami is going to get a spearman and chase off the scholars, and now Zlami wants the sacred sites too. So it looks like we're going to be having a little Delhi Royal Rumble. Zlami does push that sacred site off for Allied Trex, and also is going to be able to claim this one as well. So Zlami is going to have 2 sacreds in the beginning, which will skyrocket his gold into the Shadow Realm. It's going to be super strong. Super strong for sure. StarCraft N64 was terrible for controls, but great for co-op with a friend during a sleepover. 100% agree. I did the exact same thing. Those were some magical times, man. The early days of gaming. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. So what do we have here? 2 TCs for the French. Going up to the north, John Wick's dog is going English Farmville, which is a great idea. 2 TCs plus Farmville is very greedy, but again, in FFA, greed is good. And, you know, you can get a 3rd TC, or even if you go double TC like this, you can just get the White Tower. And White Tower is a good landmark in FFA. It certainly makes it harder to finish you off. You could also, like, hide the White Tower in the corner of the map to, like, kind of have a Helm's Deep. And if you want to go for a Wonder in the late game, that's very much a viable strategy. And it looks like Zlami's able to secure control over the Sacred. So 1 Sacred belongs to Zlami, and so too does the other one. Not yet, no. Okay, his Scholar is going God knows where. We have a Scholar duel? Are those 2 men going to go at it with those stabs? It doesn't look like it. Turn should do a sweaty rank stream on a Guitar Hero controller on Xbox. Dude, that's some next level. I am not that proficient. That would be incredibly difficult. I shed a nostalgia tear, I know. It's always grim. Pro Scouts here from Timba, very nice. So he's going to be rolling in it, and he's already Castle Age. So if Timba plays his cards right, he should be able to get some of these Warrior Monks out and get a very, very nice position in terms of the relics. And I would imagine he will do that. Go over here, grab these. Let's look at the Mongols. So Kor, of course. Kor is one of our 2 Conqueror players here. So Zlami is a Conqueror, and so too is Kor. And he's going 2 TC fast castle, well, I guess, medium-paced castle, I should say. Probably faster than some players. But Kor is going to be going Castle Age here now with the step readout. He's got 2 TCs. His Deer Stones are going to be pulling back. And yeah, he is going to be very scary. He's got 4 pastures. This game's getting heated, man. Everyone's kind of reaching the Castle Age. The Powder Keg is going. Oh my god, look at the Duel of Fates here. Zlami with the double Wolo low. Oh, is he going to get the scouts? Timba coming in, trying to deny Zlami those relics. And now Zlami's going to be hustling. Scouts are coming back for the kill. Zlami maybe should have just popped one of those, but worst case, you know, oh look, there's just scholars everywhere fighting for the relics. And the scouts are going to be able to hunt down the scholar, even though he's got 130 HP, but oh my god, look at the relics that Zlami has, dude. He has 3 relics. He would have had 4 if not for the scouts here. So we got a Wolo low coming. Okay, he picks it up, and now the Wolo low of the gods is coming. Okay. Oh no, is he going to get the scouts? Oh Oh, man, those scouts just barely got caught. Okay, he's healing now. Look at the micro. The scholar has been dropped. He's healing the other scholar right now. And the scouts are going to be chased off by the spears, dude. That is some MLG micro. But guys, if you are a Delhi player, this is how you're going to succeed in an FFA. You're going to... Oh, no, don't forget that. You got to grab your relic, buddy. There you go. You got to get like 4 or 5 relics, and then you're going to be set on gold for a long time. You're going to be set. So here we have the scholars moving to the south, looking to drop off the relics, and he's got one here. He already has one. Man, so Zlami's got 4 relics, and he's probably going to get a 5th. I feel bad. Allied Trex is not going to get any of the scraps. He might be able to. Here, so somebody in chat, Phoenix says, here in the Philippines, Mabuhay, my friend, says, here in the Philippines, Battle Realms was the first RTS to be popular, then Red Alert 2. I don't know if I played Battle Realms. I did play a lot of Red Alert 2. Dude, the religious battling in the middle. The big plays. Are the Mongols getting aggressive? Okay, Kor's actually starting to creep up on his neighbor. He's like, hey, Patty, what's going on, dude? You want a little bit of Mongol tower pressure? Because it looks like that could be the case. And what most Mongol players do in my experience is they just mass Lancers in the Castle Age initially, and of course they then switch. But the Lancers are really good for just finishing people's bases who are a little bit unprepared. Oh, look at this. Patty, what an alpha male. Knowing he's not going to get any relics nearby, I guess, he goes for the Burgrave Palace. I love it. So he's got just the super steroided barracks here. Although Men-at-Arms without the mace upgrade are going to be pretty terrible against Lancers, in my humble experience. So as far as relics go, we have 1 relic here for our Rus player. But honestly, Zlami just bandited all those relics. Like, he got 4, and I think he'll probably get this 5th one, too, in the bushes. If he's able to micro back. John Wick's dog also reaches Castle Age. So John Wick's dog here. With the White Tower. Yeah, nice. Little aggressive White Tower to buffer off with Nolosi here. Nolosi, 1, 2... double TC, building a monastery. There are still some relics nearby. There's 1. It's certainly worth trying to get. At the very least, you want to deny that from Zlami. Guys, Zlami's going mass elephant. Somebody's going to die. Somebody is 100% going to die. It's going to be rough. It's going to be very rough. There's going to be a shit ton of elephants knocking on heaven's door. And for some reason, they've let Zlami keep these relics. Like, somebody should decap this. Because he's getting so much free gold right now. Sanctity did get nerfed like multiple times, but it's still quite good. Yeah, so look at this. We have efficient production scholars inside of the archery ranges, and then Dumbos are just being pumped out. He's going to get like 15 Dumbos and probably just overwhelm somebody. The French, though, are pretty well equipped to deal with Dumbos. Like, Knights aren't bad against them, and then also the Arbalists are very good too, so not going to be the easiest fight for Zlami to go try and take them out. Okay, so he has a relic here. Not sure what he's going to do with it. He's going to take it north. Yeah, Zlami, he likes to use relics in combat too, so he's going to do that. 1 relic sitting in the bushes here. I would definitely like to see Allied Trex move over and try and grab that if he could. Now, is Kor getting aggressive? Not yet. Looks like Kor did poke into the Holy Roman base. The Holy Romans do have some spearmen. Kor has a lot of knights, though, and he's going Imperial Age. Jesus, man. You can really tell these Conqueror-level players, they're just so efficient. In setting up pastures all around that, like, he doesn't have to worry about food for the rest of the game now. Like, this amount of pastures is so nice, and the gold... And he is just going to have elite knights with probably the biology upgrade. He'll probably get a blacksmith here or something, and that is going to be nuts. Rus are still doing pro scouts over here, so Timba's doing his thing, grabbing whatever he can. High armory coming up, so several players are reaching the Imperial Age. And very classic Allied Trex. Allied Trex likes to build a lot of keeps here and just kind of hold like a Chad. He just likes to do this, pump a bunch of villagers out and hold. But now Zlami is going for the Elephant Rush, the Dumbo Rush. And he's being attacked by knights and veteran archers, but he's able to pull back here. And look, he keeps the scholar with the Dumbos. And man, this is looking rough. Yeah, he does that to buff. Oh no, don't let that happen. Nolosi's in danger. Oh, but Nolosi does actually pick off the scholar. Nice play there. Going to be potentially taking away a relic, but we have more Dumbos coming up. And the problem is if you lose... Oh my god. Oh, Zlami going for the villager theft. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get some villagers? Oh man. Dude, the way he plays is just so freaking wild, dude. But you know what, guys? One of our hometown heroes, Nolosi here, might just be dead. Because I'm looking at Nolosi's army, it got absolutely steamrolled by those Dumbos. Like, the Dumbos just went apeshit. And yeah, the King of Dumbo is here, and this is really, really, this is tough. Like, Zlami's, going to be able to melt spears and archers all day. Arbalists, you might need to build a keep back there. Look at this. Oh my god, he's bringing more. He's trying to steal villagers. He's probably going to go back here and steal these. Dude, this is just too much. The Wrath of Dumbo is unstoppable. We have a big English army. John Wick's dog is going to be moving down here to do a little bit of harass maybe on Allied, but Allied has keeps. No other big fights going on. It looks like up in the north, Kor's just kind of chilling. And now the Dumbos are just in the middle of the base and honestly just getting so many villager kills. Dude, just crazy stuff. Oh no. Oh my god. Man, Nolosi's quick on the draw though. A lot of people wouldn't notice this. And, oh, he takes a knight and 3 villagers. he gets them, dude. And now look at this. He's building a tower and running away with the scholar. Oh my god. Islami is the way he plays is so troll. It's so fun to watch. And look, the knight is like protecting the newly acquired villagers back here. And the Dumbos are just still causing havoc. He's going to go and try and Wololo more stuff. Better be careful, though. There's actually a fair amount of guys up here that could cause some problems. Yeah, he's going to walk into the end. But so this is going to go down. School of Cavalry probably going to go down. Hey, look at this. Okay. Islami is actually under attack from John Wick's dog. So apparently John Wick's dog is going to be helping out Nolosi. I would imagine that some politics are going down. Granted, I don't think John Wick's dog is going to be able to do like lethal damage by any stretch, but you know, still puts a little bit of pressure on him and makes him maybe think twice about things. Nolosi might be able to hold. It's going to be very scrappy. John, you know, in a way, several relics were kind of delivered here. He still does have 3 in his main base and was able to get the 4th one back. John Wick's dog getting a little bit of harassment. Dumbos are getting worn down though. They might need to pull back and get some healing. Yeah, and it looks like 2 of the Dumbos in the back are going to be retreating, probably healing with scholars. Very, very good call. And a couple of them will be staying at this point. 1 Dumbo does fall there. That's unfortunate. They're 600 gold a pop, so they're no joke. Villagers for Nolosi coming out trying to repair. But yeah, the archers on top of the elephants actually hit incredibly hard. Now, do we have any fights elsewhere? No fighting up here. All is calm over on the realm of Timba. Timba's just getting a fully macroed Streltsy army. So I believe he's a diamond level player, you guys said Timba was. And I know we have some platinum players in here too, which is basically diamond. You know, platinum, there's not a massive skill differential between like mid and high level platinum and low level diamond in my experience. It's usually where I drift. I'm in like lower diamond, so I know I get beat by platinum players. It's more or less the same. All right, John Wick's dog though, you know, battering ramming in the base here. I think John Wick's dog has been conscripted to help against Zalami, which I think is a really good call because Nolosi's probably like, hey, Zalami is a tyrant right now. Oh my god, the Deli Chad. He's getting the scholars to heal the elephants up, and that is just pure anarchy. Thomas, have I ever tried Czech beer? I haven't, but if you have a brand that I could get here in the States, recommend it to me and I will give it a try because I do enjoy beer. Yeah, and Nolosi might be on death's bed. Mustering some spears, but you're gonna need a lot more than a couple spears. As dude, oh my god, he has the upgraded healing on the scholars, and he's just going ape on that. In the meantime, Core up north getting very strong also. Core is just gonna be getting a ton of gold in Imperial Age. So Zalami's gonna have to maybe pump his brakes after this. It looks like Core is gonna come and try and finish off Patty here. Patty's army's okay, but Core's army would probably steamroll him. He's got elite lancers with the biology upgrade, so that's just brutal. All right, Nolosi's last landmark is here. Dude, you know, hey, it's how it goes when you have a neighbor like that. No, spears get wrecked by tower Dumbos. Probably mass Arbalists would be, but now it's too late. There's too much of a critical mass, and the Dumbos are just too numerous. And on top of that, you know, Zalami is microing and healing them with scholars who have the upgraded healing. So I think Nolosi's going to pay the iron price. John Wick's dog tried to help. John Wick's dog is here. He's doing good. You know, he pushed Zalami off gold. He did a little bit of eco damage, slowed Zalami down a little bit, but and that's a great play because if your neighbor is Nolosi and Nolosi is like your buffer against like a professional level player, I would for sure 2v1 him. I'd be like, yeah, we need to take this guy out like right away. Like right away. So Guildhall is the last landmark, I think. The TC is being repaired. Nolosi is a scrapper. Nolosi is a very, very good player and also a strong FFA player. But I don't think that Nolosi was expecting an elephant like aggression like this. All right, Dumbos are coming out to try and defend. There's a couple spearmen against them, but looks like John Wick's dog's army is going to be repelled. Some of these longbows picking off villagers wherever they can. 1 Dumbo is being microed back. Very, very good micro across the board. Dude, Scholar's being pulled. Salami is true. Oh, and he hides the Dumbo in the keep from the spears. What a play. Hey, good night, sweet prince. Nolosi, GG, well played. Thank you for jumping in on short notice. And yeah, you have a very, very tough neighbor to have. Very, very tough neighbor. Where are these villagers going? Whose villagers are these? Where are they coming from? Is this Patty? Is Patty just like building a wonder somewhere in the okay. So up in the north, Core is basically just giving the dirty to Patty. Core came in and just doing massive, massive damage. I mean, pretty much has crippled Patty. Patty is down to like 2,000 score. And is Core just going to leave now, though, is the question. Core looks to be pulling back, like not trying to finish off Patty. Is he going to leave Patty as buffering? Maybe this is like some new FFA mind game, right? Like you leave him like barely alive, so then you have a buffer against other players. But then you also might make an enemy who's going to be doing everything they can to come after you later. Like, it's a little bit tricky. It's like the one who got away, you know? Oh, this explains it. So if we look up here, we can see Arakan. Arakan actually has elite camel archers, and the camel archers were coming in to harass. So Arakan getting a little bit ornery here. And Arakan looks pretty high up on the score. He seems to be doing very well. And yeah, look at that. Man, the DPS of those camel archers and those numbers is not bad. So yeah, Core actually forced to run away. Paddy, I think, is sneaking villagers around trying to find a place to build a wonder. Nolosi, GG, well played. Hold your head up high. Is this Salami the tournament player? Yes, it is. It is. Oh my god, the Dread Legion of Dumbos. Look at these villagers. They were trying to escape to the corner of the map, but... oh, the massacre. That is some painful stuff. All right, guys, so now there are 7 players left in the grand finals of today's FFA tournament. John Wick's dog is still alive, of course. Paddy is on life support. Paddy is basically dead. 34 eco, I guess, with a little bit of Aken, I suppose, although it looks like the prelate is dead there. And the Mongols actually have an outpost here with a cannon, which will eventually kill this base. It's just going to take a couple minutes. And it looks like Core is actually in mortal combat here. So Core is a little bit preoccupied fighting Arakan. The dreaded Kraken is here. And the Camel's going to get focused down for sure. I mean, I think that the upgrades to the Mongols, actually not too many upgrades yet. He's got one ranged upgrade, but yeah, Camel Archers are okay, but they need a little bit of frontline support. I think if like he went like Spear Camel Archer, he might be able to actually defeat Core's army. But Core has like cannon towers all over his base. So like actually killing Core is another story. Arakan wanted to get trade going here. You can see the Kraken is trying to trade up on the north side, which I love. But it's just not going to happen. Yeah, not with the cannon towers there. Nice try, though. Ooh, yeah, it looks like he had that trade going, and the Mongols actually moved up here to shut that down. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff indeed. Arakan was the Dark Lord of Camels in Siege last game. Makes sense. But it looks like Core's going to be trying to finish him. I think Core has already crippled Paddy enough that now he can focus his efforts on Arakan here. And he's got a lot of elite Lancers, man. A whole bunch of Mongolian Lancers. And I like that he's kind of playing Mongols like Mongols, with the exception of not using Mangudai. You know, he's got cavalry, which is really cool. And Cannoneers mixed in, but Arakan is looking a little bit bare bones on the army department. Oh, we have the melee camels. Melee camels and numbers actually do incredibly well against Cav. They do 32 damage against Lancers, which do 24, and they also lower the damage of Lancers. So, yeah, melee camels could be the answer in enough numbers. Like, melee camels with spears could be very strong. So Zlami reaches Imperial Age. His Delhi neighbor, oh my god, look at Allied Trex, I love it. Oh my god, he is the Dark King of Keeps. This is just insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, with a stone wall network, making sure nobody can get in. Allied Trex, I think, knows that his neighbors might be a little bit stronger 1v1-wise, so he's just going to bunker up, dude. He's just going to be trying to survive. Meanwhile, Paddy is trying to live. Paddy's got a couple keeps and some spearmen here, so Paddy is ready to defend himself. Are these elite spears? They're not. They're only veteran spears, so not going to be super strong. But yeah, Core's in a little bit of a tricky position. Oh, look at this. Oh, the poor traders just getting popped by the towers. They're trying their best. They're trying their darndest, guys. Great game so far, though, but an absolute scrap. Zlami's Elephant Legion stands at the ready. So here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Elephants of Doom. No mercy is being shown. And who's going to be their next victim? I would imagine probably his Delhi neighbor, but I don't think that's going to work super well. With this many keeps, if he's got cannon towers, although he doesn't have cannons or spring alts. He has spring alts on some of them, but yeah, Allied Trex, he better watch out because that is a shitload of Dumbos, and they do siege damage. But in the meantime, you can see Zlami's going to be taking control of the middle of the map. Yeah, you see, for Delhi, this is like 9 TC, right? Because they can produce villagers. Okay, big fight up in the north. You have the veteran spears of the Holy Roman Empire. I mean, those are a lot of spearmen, but I just think that the elite Cav, with all their biology upgrades and everything, and the cannon support, I mean, there's 5 bombards. They are going to 100% just wipe the floor with those guys. Now, Arakan has calmed down. Arakan has got his camels and his spears back, and I think Core wants to finish the job. Did I see John Wick's dog here as well? No, those are just Mongol cannon towers. John Wick's dog is chilling in the middle. He's got veteran spearmen. He needs to get those upgraded. Holy shit, that is a lot of cav. Oh my god. Wow. Is he just going to go mass cav and just try and base snipe people? Certainly could be on the table. I mean, that is just pure horseman by the Berkshire Palace there. All right, so the keeps aren't going to really protect you for too long against the wrath of Kor and his 5 bombard cannons. Those things going to be thumping like the thunder god here all over these poor palisades and barricades and parapets. We do see the horsemen move in, or the lancers, and just massacre those spearmen. Spearmen are, if they had been elite spearmen with some upgrades, they probably wouldn't have been able to win that fight, or at least trade efficiently in that big fight, but now they're just so outmatched. And yeah, the Holy Roman Chad is going to be falling. Well played, though, to our boy Patty. He said he was surprised he made it this far. He was surprised that he was able to win his previous game. So, hey, man, you made it to the grand finals. You know, if you're listening right now, hold your head up high, dude. Keep training in the shadows, and you'll be defeating these guys in no time. So, yeah, the Mongols coming in, and this is just so good for the Mongols, guys. And this is why I actually think Mongols are one of the best FFA civs in the game, because they can get like the rating value, right? Like Kor is going to be getting money for every one of these buildings he torches, which is nuts. Oh, guys, the Zlami invasion, it has begun. Here he comes. Will Allied Trex, the Lord of Keeps, be able to hold? Oh man, wait, what's going on here? Is he fleeing? What is this? Where is he going with those villagers? Zlami is probably like, has no idea what's happening. He's like, I have no idea. But I mean, the thing is, like, he can just rebuild these villagers super quickly. But I think Allied Trex might just be dead. I don't care how many keeps you make. They're not going to stop Imperial Age technology. Especially with Dumbos. Dude, just look at the Dumbos just ravaging the farmlands. Just nasty. So Kor gets attacked here by his neighbor. We do see a Rakan move in, but like that's the thing about good Mongol players and FFAs. They just build cannon towers everywhere, so it's very, very tough. Hey, Patrick Davidson says, thanks, Turin. Head held high. Hell yeah, man. Well played to you. You made it to the finals. You had an excellent vision. And now just sit back, you know, enjoy a nice drink, and here we are. And by drink, whatever, you know, tickles your pickle? Is that the expression? Yes, it would be. Yeah, Zlami's going to definitely take out Allied Trexo, like 100%. He is showing us the wrath of Dumbo. Oh my god. 16 war elephants, bombard cannons, just sniping all the landmarks. Looking at his last landmark, he has the Palace of the Sultan back here, but those elephants, they have a nose for blood, and they or a snout for blood, I should say, and they're going to find their way down. Hey Garland, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Been a great tournament so far. Been quite a bit of fun. So bombard cannons, blasting the TC away. We see 4 Springalds, which even if the Springalds manage to kill all the bombard cannons, which I don't think they will, they might kill 1. You know, it's not going to be enough. Dumbos can get through the keeps too. They have siege damage, which is really, really cool. I love seeing Delhi being used well in an FFA. It's so fun. I think the early aggression and like fast castle and getting relic control is big, because Zlami is very safe on gold. He's got 5 relics. So yeah, Zlami like does not need to worry about gold. Like if he can get 5 relics and a sacred, he basically has like infinite gold. Not infinite, but it's very good. So Kor has finished off Patty. Oh, John Wick's dog is coming up, and he's like, oh no. I feel like John Wick's dog is just trying to save everyone, but he's just a little bit too late to this party. And you can see the Empire has fallen. In the meantime, Kor is going for blood. He is going to be trying to do battle here, but we do get the camel army. Do we have any melee camels is the question. Spearmen and camel archers. Will the Mongol army finally be stopped? It looks like, man, the House of Wisdom, like these are his 2 landmarks. If they lose this fight, it's just over for the Abbasids. So this is do or die. The Spearmen seem to be trading very effectively. The damage of the Lancers is being reduced, of course, by the Camel Aura, which lowers it by 20%. And the Abbasid might be able to just barely hold on here. The Mongol army is getting very, very thin. The big House of Wisdom is being targeted by the Bombard Cannon, so probably going to want to pull some villagers to repair that bad boy. But overall, it looks like Arakan is able to claim victory here against Kor. So he pushes him back, and Kor is going to be able to rebuild pretty quickly with his insane eco. I mean, look at this shit. And John Wick's dog, I think, is around somewhere. Yeah, John Wick's dog is just kind of exploring. He's on an invasion. He's seeing what lies beyond. The Dumbo King continues his reign of terror. He does. And has he finished him off yet? No, Allied Trex is still alive. Is there some politics going on? Can somebody go to Zlami stream and let me know if there's some politics? I want to know. I feel like Zlami might have made peace with his Delhi neighbor, and they now have an unholy alliance, which is totally fair. Politics are allowed, you know, like, because basically what that is that subjugation. You know, Zlami comes in, he takes out his military, he's like, okay, you can either join me and, you know, share in my Delhi victory, or I can finish you off. That's subjugation. And, yeah, I mean, that happens in a lot of, you know, strategy games, for sure. Now the Roots are going to get, Timba's just going to get pushed hard. Where's Timba's army? Where, doesn't he have like some Streltsy or something? Oh man, his army was not home. Now, if there's going to be an army that's very good against Dumbos, it's going to be Mass Streltsy. But he better watch out not to lose his landmarks by the time they get there, guys. This is the scary thing about the Dumbo army, dude. This is the most violent... Dude, this game is just... This is just a brutal FFA game. Everybody's getting super crazy here. So the Rus might just die before their army even gets home. Okay, they're almost there. They have... Yeah, he's trying to mass repair, but the amount of eco damage the Rus are going to be taking here is brutal. I feel like the Delhi made an alliance. Like, he subjugated them. And here we have the town center going down. The Golden Gate's going to be next. And then what do we have left? The High Armory and the Abbey of the Trinity. Oh, the Wololo. Oh, no. Oh, no. That Wololo was like half a second from getting his entire army. All right, so those have fallen. Yeah, he doesn't want to fight a Streltsy army. So he's just going to be going for the landmarks. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The Rus just might get sniped. They were out on a crusade of sorts. And it looks like this is going to be going down as well. Holy shit, the Rus are just so close to dying. I think the Rus will barely live. But, like, they are going to struggle to recover from this. The Dumbos are going after it. Zlami, I think, has finally kind of decided he's going to be sacrificing this, or is he going to be running? Okay, he's, like, scooting and attacking. The Abbey of the Trinity is going to do it. Yeah, Streltsy are a hard counter to Dumbos, like, hard counter. And it looks like Zlami's going to be trying to get away with some of the Dumbos. Don't see any politics in his stream? Okay, I'm really genuinely curious why he didn't... Maybe he didn't want to deal with Allied Trex's like back entrenched keeps. Oh, okay, and Allied Trex actually had a bunch of spring alts. Okay, so maybe he just got pushed back. Wild stuff. In the meantime, the Mongols are fighting a bit of a 2v1. Kor is currently battling the elite longbowmen, and John Wick's dog is definitely getting hunted here. But John Wick's dog is putting the pressure on, dude. He's got a lot of units coming. He is England, right? So he can get a lot of gold. Dude, the Ambassador being allowed to trade up here too, though, which is pretty crazy. How much are they actually getting on these trade routes? Okay, 40 gold, not amazing, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's certainly better than nothing. Ambassador really do struggle with gold in the late game. And Zlami's Elephant Horde was pushed down. The Mumakil have been halted for now. But Rus are going to have some repairing to do, man. Let's look at the eco of Timba. Timba, still 76 economy, so he wasn't like crippled by that. And what is Zlami's army going to be now? Holy shit, something happened back here. Whoa, what happened to Zlami's base? Who did this? Oh, man. So we see that while Zlami was Mumakilling the base of Timba, Timba took 4 bombard cannons and plowed a massive portion of the base of Zlami. Holy shit. And Zlami set up a little corner kingdom with the Hisar Academy. This game is getting real out of control. So Zlami actually got his base wrecked during that. Yeah, he's having to like reset up his relic situation. He's able to get those 5 relics back online. How many villagers does Zlami have? Okay, he still has a good economy. Jeez. Zlami's base got plowed by Timba there. And now Timba's actually in a position where he can maybe go kill Zlami. If Timba like gathers his legion and maybe allies with allied Trex, you know, and is like, brother, we have both been tormented by the Lord of Dumbo for too long. We need to unite our forces. Yeah, Zlami's base got hammered here during that. You could see Timba went with the bombard cannons and really thumped his base. It's so hard to keep track of all the action here. Like also up here, we have Arakan, the Lord of the Abbasid, and he's going to be doing some serious battling with the Mongols. John Wick's dog is also here as well. Enemy destroyed Kor's landmark. Okay, Kor is actually losing landmarks. Wow. Okay. This game is getting real out of control, man. We got 7 bombards for the Mongols. I think he's going to try and finish off the landmarks of Arakan here, which is a good call. Arakan needs to have some intel on this because, oh yeah, he might just die to this, guys. He might just die to this. What does the army of Zlami look like? It should be hand cannoneers now. Hand cannoneers are usually what you want to do with Delhi because they're very good with the force march. You can like sprint up on top of high priority targets and snipe them. I haven't taken chat's advice and I'm watching this at work. Wish me luck, boys. Hell yeah, Blake. Attaboy. Attaboy. Dude, you better get back with your camels, bro. Where's your army? Oh shit, you're really out of position. You might just die to this. Yeah, see, this is why it's so scary playing Abbasid. The dreaded Kraken has been doing really good against Kor so far. It's been a good fight. Kor has been beating him up. It's been back and forth. Kor is also getting 2v1'd a little bit. He's being attacked by the English. Ever so slightly, but House of Wisdom is very, very tough to kill. The bombard cannons need to be taken down. Those will thump this thing into the Shadow Realm. So here it comes. The cav of the Mongols going to be peeling back to try and protect it. The House of Wisdom is very, very low, guys. This is so stressful as an Abbasid player, but he's able to hold it. And Kor is probably going to lose this entire army. Look at the Campbell swordsmen, the melee Campbells just crushing the Mongol cav. House of Wisdom is down. Okay, so now it's just the TC, guys. Oh no. Oh no, that is a lot of bombards left still. He needs to finish those and get mass repairs. He needs to pull his entire kingdom. Oh no. Oh, the poor Abbasid. The poor Abbasid, man. Well, good night, sweet prince. That is just how it goes. This is why you don't pick Abbasid in FFA, I guess. It is, although to be fair, Kor is starting to just win the fight too. Like, the Abbasid army is almost non-existent. So GG, well played. The Abbasid have fallen. Arakan, a salute to those who have fallen. You're a true Chad for picking the Abbasid in a really competitive FFA Grand Final. Zalami, in the meantime, just setting up his empire. Yeah, he's got his nice little farmville down here. He's attacking Allied Trex's stuff, so I don't think him and Allied Trex had a really, really solid alliance at that point. Zalami able to repair a couple landmarks and rebuild his walls. So his score should climb back up, but we got some contenders, man. We got some contenders. The remaining players are going to be John Wick's dog. We have Kor, our dreaded Mongol champion, who's doing very good. Like, Kor is pretty relentless. He's really good at finishing people off. And then we have Timba down here. Timba was obviously very strong, but he almost lost his base. Holy shit, look at this. The Streltsy in the middle. Allied Trex definitely taking a bit of a hammering. Looks like there's going to be a Rus keep coming up. Do the Rus have any good hunting cabins? Probably some. Nah, not too many, actually. This isn't going to be giving them much. I would like to see some hunting cabins around here to get some gold. Because hunting cabins maintain the gold. You need a Turin level of towers around your House of Wisdom at least. Yeah, you need a lot. You need a lot of towers. If you're going to be playing Abbasid. Or, yeah, it's hard. I mean, Kor is just macroing so well. And you notice his army's like mass mobility. He's not even messing with anything else. And that really does give him a lot of hard-hitting mobile power. So he can finish people off pretty quickly here. John Wick's dog is marching to war with the Mongols, actually. So he's got a nice little macro position. Very well played there. He's going to be moving up to do battle. The Mongol army, 33. Yeah, there are 29 spears here. And are they elite? They are, with the longbows as well. Allied Trex and your boy Zalami having a bit of a mortal combat down here in the south. Zalami does have the relics, but, the Rus are not a fun enemy to have. I think Zalami needs to, try and talk his way out of having to fight the Rus, because Delhi will not have great tools at fighting Rus in the late game, which is, going to be even harder that he didn't finish him here. Kor, look at this! What is Kor doing? Oh, he built a bunch of markets in his base, and now he's moving them up to the top. Look at the beautiful trade economy that our boy Kraken had here. The dreaded Kraken was a beast. It's really, really tough to play. Yeah, okay, so John Wick's dog just gets absolutely run over here. Kor's Mongol Legion just plowing through. Longbow's trying to get it and shoot one bombard cannon. And I just simply don't think he had enough spears. He had a very small amount of spears against artillery and cannon towers. And John Wick's dog is going to be routed back to the Shadow Realm here. Oh, man. Yeah, we got a three-way fight on the bottom. We have a three-way fight. I'm sure Zalami regrets not finishing him off now. Now that he has Allied Trex entrenched here and they're having artillery. Oh, look at that! He destroyed the walls! Allied Trex with the MLG play. He destroys the walls and then snipes one of those. But yeah, in the end, Zalami's going to get the last laugh as he moves in and takes those out. Now, what are the Rus doing here? Oh, man. Oh, man, Zalami. You're in danger, bro. You're in some serious danger. You might have made too many enemies. Because now we do see the Rus coming in. And, Zalami went and tried to elephant goon the Rus earlier. So, of course, the Rus are going to be they're going to be vengeful. They want blood. And now Zalami is going to have a horrible time defending this. Oh, that's like a Streltsy blob. Yeah, so Zalami is just okay, peace. If I were Zalami, I'd be like, hey, Allied Trex, I'd ask for peace right now. I'd be like, hey, let's stop fighting. We're Delhi brothers. You got to politic at this point. You got to politic. Because that is a fully erect Rus army. And Timba, I think, is a high platinum player, so he's very competent. He's got 127 military supply against Zalami, who has 90. Zalami does have the home field advantage, of course, the production. But if Zalami loses this mosque, that'd be brutal. That'd be really brutal. He does have tithe barns. Yeah, mosque is going to be going down. That will be cutting off his gold income pretty heavily. He's got mangonels, which are one of his only answers against Mass Streltsy. And the Rus are coming, man. No mercy. Kor, in the meantime, is just going to be trying to do battle with John Wick's dog. But John Wick's dog is not taking this one. He's got a lot of elite spearmen. He's able to push back Kor's army for now. Kor is probably going to have to switch his army comp a little bit. Because I think the English player is just massing out spears. We see a bunch of elite horsemen from Kor. Where are those? Is he just going to start raiding the English lands? A little bit hard to say. But this is really the epicenter of conflict right now. It is the Rus pushing into Zlami's base. And this is, you know, Zlami is paying the price of his aggression in many ways. He made enemies with Allied. He killed one neighbor, which was very efficient. He almost killed, he should have probably tried to kill Allied Trex before attacking the Rus like that. Because the Rus probably would have gone up north or done something else. But now he perceives Zlami as a threat. So Zlami trying to get his men-at-arms and run past the Streltsy, but the Streltsy are able to kind of reposition. Mangonel shots, big shots, nice. Does a lot of damage there, but overall, I think if the Mangonels get compromised, it's probably going to be the end of Zlami's base here. Big shots, nice. Huge, huge damage. Zlami's men-at-arms do creep around the back, and all the bombard cannons are more or less compromised. But the Rus still have a lot of Streltsy, but Mangonel's popping out from the deli shop. This is not going to be an easy one to hold, but it looks like in the end, Zlami has enough hand cannoneers of his own and men-at-arms that he might be able to hold it. It's going to be very tight. Does he have more troops coming out? He does. He has more hand cannoneers. He really needs to get those relics back online, though, and put them in a safer spot. I would actually move them down here, probably, if I could. Hand cannoneers and men-at-arms finishing the job. We do have one last Mangonel to rule them all. And what is this army pulling back for? I guess they did... Oh, they're trying to force the Streltsy to move so they lose their buff. Because when Streltsy are sitting still... Okay, so the Rus army does fall, but not before doing some serious damage. Zlami's been able to kind of hold back Allied Trex using his own trebuchets to bombard and setting up his own walls here. So, for the most part, it's calm. Both players are safe, and yeah, the Rus army has been dispatched. Now, Zlami needs to get those relics back online ASAP, dude, like ASAP. I love that he's got his little corner empire with a landmark down there. That's like a telling sign that somebody knows how to play FFA. What does his economy look like? 76, not amazing. Core up in the north, this is the next big fight. Core's basically just spamming horsemen and just throwing, you know, cheap supplies away. Because does Core have gold? Let's look at the current resources. Oh, wow, Core's gold really sucks. Yeah, it's not very good. Okay, he needs to get some trade going. So, Core actually could struggle against the English, who do have the infinite gold. John Wick's dog needs to wall off. And it looks like he is going to be doing that. So, yeah, this is going to be a scrappy fight, man. Core's going to have to work very hard for this. And also, he needs to get some trade. Does he have any trade going? Yeah, he's just starting his trade network. Where is it going, though? Is it down here only? Like, I would even just go for one, like, down here or something. Get, like, a really long trade route. Okay, Core's going to get back on the gold train. Looks like he just got the step readout down here. And he's stealing gold right from under the nose of John Wick's dog. If John Wick's dog manages to shut this down, that's going to be a huge play. Because that will make sure that Core is just going to keep building horsemen and not really, like, actually threatening units. I mean, horsemen are threatening for sure, but, I mean, a handful of spearmen can usually defeat them, right? The horsemen moving in, attacking spearmen, just looking to raid the English base. England has keeps, Berkshire Palace. This is very vulnerable. If John Wick's dog got raided right here, the White Tower is nearby, but that would be a very brutal raid. And Core, of course, is going to go for it, right? So here he comes. Berkshire Palace is going to be blasting at many of these guys. Spearmen are still on the hunt. And has he discovered this? This is bad. Letting Core have this much gold on the step readout is really, really painful for sure. So Zlami seems to be pretty cozy now, and now he's back fighting Allied Trex. And what are the Rus up to? Dude, the Rus macro is very good. Timba is a big threat this game. Like, Timba is going to be a big threat to anyone, although he's going to start running out of gold soon as well. And looking at the current resources, Timba's got 15,000 wood bank, Jesus. And looking at the income per minute, yeah, he's got about 800 gold per minute. That's not bad. I don't know where he's getting it from. We got some stone up here, but nonetheless, it is a wild fight, to say the least. Yeah, big raid coming in. Horsemen do move into the lands here of John Wick's dog. John Wick's dog really needs to shut this down, dude. Like, really, really badly. Because that's going to allow Core to actually build artillery, which is happening now, right? So now Core is going with men-at-arms and bombard cannons. Men-at-arms are very good against longbows with their armor and good against spears, right? So that tech switch by Core is very, very calculated and very solid indeed. Zlami has a little haggard wood empire here. Looks like he's got some villagers trying to get whatever wood he can. He has not gotten the relics back online yet. He needs to get on top of that ASAP. And it looks like the scholar started, but he hasn't quite finished the job. So I would imagine he'll get that going. I think he's a little bit hyper-focused on winning this fight here against his neighbor, Allied Trex. So the Delhi Wars continue. In the Rus, where are they going? The Rus appear to be heading north. They could be going after the Mongols. A little bit of a historical revenge here. We'll see. As the Rus kingdoms are going to be moving up to battle the Mongols? Yeah, I would guess. I mean, there's a ruined empire of the Kraken here. The Kraken is here. Is he getting these relics? Zlami needs to get these for sure. He's got a whole bunch of those sitting there. He's going to lose out on a lot of gold. The keeps are slowly being knocked down from Allied Trex, but Allied Trex is very durable, man. He is known far and wide for his durability. Nolosi! Holy shit, man! Nolosi, I hope you're just some like super rich businessman or something. You've donated a couple times, like big ones, and I really hope These are hard times, man. These are hard times, so I really, really hope that's no sweat for you. Thank you so much for the 100. Islami truly is the Dark Lord of Elephants. Thanks for another great FFA tourney. Hey, Pelosi, thank you for supporting the FFA tourney because you basically just paid for the prize that I'm going to be giving out. So thank you. That really does help me out quite a bit. Thank you, thank you. And Nolosi, it was you put up a great hold against the dreaded elephants, but it's tough. It's tough. He basically played 1v1 and just went for the kill there. GG, well played, Nolosi. I'm sure we'll see you back in future tournaments. The Chad Nolosi indeed. All right, so big fight down here. We have John Wick's dog moving in and actually getting aggressive, but now he's going to be realizing it's a men-at-arm based army. And his spear and archer comp is going to be pretty god-awful here. But, you know, the English can't afford the attrition. John Wick's dog is going to have to switch it up. Honestly, I would upgrade your men-at-arms. Wow, he hasn't even gotten the early upgrades yet. Yeah, the men-at-arms need to be upgraded because this fight is going to go very badly. The men-at-arms basically fold that army like a piece of paper, and this is going to be the army going forward probably. More stone being gathered by John Wick's dog. No skirmishing down here. He does have a little bit of a wall. How are his farms doing after the raids? Looks like the farms are fully operational. And if you go to John Wick's perspective, you can see he's now mixing in crossbowmen, and he's getting elite crossbows. Very nice. That's going to be a nice answer, but he better do that quick, though, because even though he can macro out these, like, Doom Legions, like, Core is going to be pressing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here it come. Dude, look at this. This beautiful stuff. Guys, the Streltsy and the Men-at-Arms moving in to backstab the Mongols. This is part of the game, dude. This happens. John Wick's dog just needs to survive a little bit longer. And honestly, John Wick's dog is kind of surviving this fight. He's got horsemen diving back here, and this is so cool. Like, that's why I love these tournaments. You get to see players who are like gold, platinum, silver, like fighting against Conqueror players and really like rising up to their best ability and, you know, actually putting up a great fight and doing well and winning fights. It's like, it's super encouraging to see this. I love it. Core's in a tricky position because he's like kind of gold starved in the corner of the map and he doesn't really have good trade going. Yeah, he's got a little bit of trade. Yeah, it's not bringing back too much. It's still good. And does he have cannon towers here? He has a couple, but a lot of these are just like unupgraded. And dude, guys, that is 7 thumping Rus bombards with a reload speed upgrade. So Core is going to realize he's in danger. It's going to be like the Simpsons I'm in danger meme. And it looks like he's going to be losing the elite Khan here too. That sucks. He's going to lose the leader of his army. The Khan has fallen. Islami in the meantime, just Mortal Kombat with allied Treks. I love it. This is just great. This is an excellent FFA. I love seeing this aggression. Yeah, it's really fun. Nolosi says, switching to Spear was a blunder essentially when I didn't have even a barracks build. Could have tried to put up keep and more knights and horsemen. I was sweating too much to think. Yeah, no worries, Nolosi. It's hard. Yeah, I don't really know the best way to deal with that. I guess mass horsemen with like arbalists would have been good. Like the French arbalists with the pavises put down, and then you have the, yeah, it looks like, dude, the Delhi Civil War. This is just great. They're just like building walls and just like slowly sieging one another. Nobody's making any progress. Let's go see how the Rus are doing up in the north. Yeah, I mean, this Rus army is just going to just absolutely destroy this Mongol army. But the question is, the Rus player, will he micro his bombards and actually shoot the bombards of the Mongols? And John Wick's dog is coming. You know what? Core could be in big danger. He's kind of getting 2v1'd here a little bit. The Mongols have roamed from the Shadow Realm, but the thing about the Mongols is they can pack up everything and move. Whoa, what are these villagers doing? Oh no! They're just going to get massacred here. Yeah, this could be the end of... If John Wick's dog keeps the aggression on Core, he's dead, I think. But I don't think John Wick's dog is going to. John Wick's dog is going to pull back. Yeah, looks like he's retreating to the keep right now. He doesn't know this is happening up here, right? He doesn't know that the Rus are just going balls deep in this Mongol base right now. So what you want to do if you're the Rus players, you want to snipe all the landmarks before he gets a chance to run away with them. Because if he runs with them, it's going to be hard to track him down. But yeah, looks like Core's in some danger for sure, guys. Mangonels blasting away. Certainly quite good against Streltsy. And Core is able to, you know, macro a pretty good army. He's a very high-level player, so he shouldn't have problems re-macroing his forces. But basically all the cannon towers are being finished off, and I think that Core is going to be able to hold this. He's pulling villagers out, I mean, but this is going to set Core back pretty hard. His eco right now, well, still 94. Even after getting all those villagers massacred, he still manages to maintain that. And these bombards, they're not going to get away. Might as well sit, turn and shoot, and take out one of the deer stones. I think that would be the play right here, but the Rus army is going to be driven back. And it's not like the Rus were all in trying to kill Core. I think they were just trying to put a little bit of aggression on the map here. So bombards, thump it away, picking off some more units. And John Wick's dog is going to be mustering his forces. Any other big conflicts around the map? I don't think we're missing out on too much, no. That was more or less the battle. Now, heavy fighting here. We do have a scholar bringing this out. Islami did get all 4 relics back in, so he's going to be getting 400 gold a minute. Ooh, Big mangonel shots. Zlami's probably like rattling his fist, just like, I should have finished you when I had the chance. He was down to 1 landmark left, but then Zlami went after the Rus instead. He tried to just wipe out 2 players, the 2-for-1. But now he's going to have to deal with this very stubborn Delhi neighbor who is going to hold pretty well. Okay, a lot of spears going in for Zlami. Some of them should be diving the mangonels, because those mangoes are just going to absolutely annihilate him. And yeah, I mean, I guess he's just throwing away a bunch of trash units like spears and trying to do whatever damage he can, which is a good call. Like, of course, Allied Trex will win this fight, but if he can kill a couple mangoes out of this, then he can move in with his more elite troops and take a little bit less damage. Yeah, the spearmen, this is the poor vanguard being sent in, just getting burning oil poured on their heads and not having a great time with that. Trebuchets, more spearmen, archers on their way. Zlami grabbing resources where he can. Still gold nodes on the map. There's still plenty of resources. John Wick's dog setting up an aggressive keep here. Ooh, the step redoubt. That would actually be a great pick. If the step redoubt got taken out. Oh, I think those villagers earlier might have been trying to go to the step redoubt. Yeah, the Conqueror macro shining through for sure, for sure. Kor, I mean, look at Kor's army. Kor has been attacked by like several players, and he's able to just re-macro so well. That's because his food economy is so insane. He's just got like a fat pasture economy going. Lumber obviously is going well, and now he's trading in the back. So Kor is starting to stabilize a little bit to the point where John Wick's dog might struggle against him. He should see the step redoubt, though. John Wick's dog needs to kill this. Yeah, okay, he's got villagers going for it, which is nice. Okay, it's going to run. Yeah, you got to finish that thing off. Look at how turbo it is, dude. I would probably just send a couple horsemen after it. Like, the villagers aren't going to keep up with that. Look at it. The step redoubts just fleeing the scene. Grand Theft Auto. And elite horsemen from the English going to be exploring. They find one of Zlami's towers, but nothing too crazy yet. Now it's just kind of the calm, right? The Rus army, I think, is mobilizing in the middle again. And man, the Rus are really able to macro these terrifying armies super quickly. Just like mass bombard cannons, but like horseman-based armies can really just annihilate artillery pretty hard. But I mean, yeah, you're just throwing them away to try and deal with gold. I actually don't know how good the Hussar Academy is. Has anybody done any testing to see how much food you can actually get from the Hussar Academy? I would be genuinely quite curious about that. Oh god. Hopefully it's not the hiccups. We'll find out. If it is, we'll just push through it, and you know what? We'll make the best of this. Let's have some water real quick. Over to the east, we do have a big fight going down. We have all the Spring Alds poking and stroking, and the Horsemen of Kor trying to find a way around, but taking some pretty big casualties. Looks like he's going to try and raid the Rus base. Not a bad idea by any stretch. Yeah, this is a good play by Mongols. So, ooh, I thought he was going to go torch all these buildings. That's so much free money. Yeah, and the Rus are actually marching up to the Mongol lands, but they're going to get raided super hard. Yeah, you can see the walls of desperation coming down, but yeah, oh my god, his base is so open to being raided. Oh no, Kor is just going to absolutely destroy his economy right now. That is 60 plus horsemen, guys, and the Rus have like nothing there. You can see they're actually coming back now because they know if they don't get back here, they're going to... Oh wow, a landmark snipe attempt. That's even more bold than I thought. Oh man, okay. So Abbey of the Trinity is going to be going down. Those relics are going to be shut down, dude. And does he get it? Oh, he didn't quite finish it. There he goes. Okay, Kor finishes that. Very nice. Very good play. Now he's going to be going after the town center. The Rus army shouldn't have marched away when like a mass horseman blob is here. Now they're in a little bit of danger. I think overall the Rus will probably be fine. I think they have enough villagers that can repair. At this point, Kor probably will switch to starting to just like take out villagers. Looks like he's going to be going for the TC right now. Trying to snipe that out. So Abbey is down, town center, high armory, and a golden gate. The Rus army finally makes it back. They probably use the double time ability on some of the Streltsy, and that is brutal. That is a brutal one. TC is going to go down here, and Kor could just keep doing this. Now he's probably going to run away and go after that. So did he finish it? Did he get it? He did get it. Okay. Mongols do bonus with their torches too, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're a little bit better at burning down buildings. All right, so now the horsemen are just going to be doing a big annoying raid, and that's what kind of is a little bit scary about playing Rus and FFAs. You can't like wall your base super well. I mean, you have wooden walls. Yeah, man, he is just doing so much work with these horsemen. So much work. Quintus Fontaine, you know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about how to fix the hiccups, and like I find that almost like none of them work. Like people like holding a spoon on your nose and drinking water while hanging upside down. There's just so much weird stuff. It's hilarious. I love it. So Zlami is going for the kill now, though. Zlami has pushed in. He's got his trebuchets. He's winning the fights. And it looks like Allied Trex will pay the troll toll. And Kor, in the meantime, is battling the Rus player. What is John Wick's dog up to? Oh, John Wick's dog is preparing for war. So very angry doggo. Dude, look at the macro from Core, though. He's got like 9 mangonels just sitting in his base, and John Wick's dog is coming for round 2. Or drink from the far side of a glass. Yeah, that's like the weirdest shit. Got a lot of crossbows now, but not going to be super good against the new Horseman army. And the macro from Core is just incredible. How many landmarks? Yeah, all the landmarks of the Rus have been repaired already, and it looks like he's building a warrior monk. So very good control by Timba. He's very quick on his reactions. The artillery obviously not quite able to keep up here. And like I've said, Mongols are very, very tough to finish off. So Zlami is going to be claiming power in the south here, as he's able to probably finish off Allied Trex, who's been an absolute beast this game. Allied has been holding on so well. We have the Compound of the Defender, we have the TC, and I think that's it for his landmarks, actually. Yeah, the other ones have all been taken out. Trebuchet is going after the TC now, I would imagine. Yep, TC is going to start taking a little bit of a bombardment here. And the fight between Core and the English continues to reign. So John Wick's dog moving in, but it looks like the Mongols will fall back to their network of cannons, and they got their mangonels and a nice choke point, and the English army here is going to be broken. So John Wick's dog, once again, driven back, but, he's persistent. He's like a dog with a bone, and we will see if he's able to make that progress. As the Rus get their bearings, they didn't really take that much eco damage. I think that Core could have probably annihilated the eco, but, going for the kill is always a good idea, too, like the base sniping. Because if the Rus army had been further away, he might have been able to just end the game right there. So I think that was the right play. So here we have it. More and more Royal Rumbles across the old board. Counterweight trebuchets shooting from downtown. Almost got that keep down, or that town center. It's getting a little bit lower. Allied Trex, the Dark Lord of in-base keeps. He still has 4 of them up in the north, but that's not going to be saving him. And then the Compound of the Defender is going to be next. How many trebs do we have here? Looks like only 2. What does the gold look like for all the players? So looking at not the income per minute, but the current resources. Let's see if anybody has enough for like a Wonder Banked. So Zlami has 28,000, 12. Very low on gold, but good stone also. So maybe he's eventually going to be looking for a Wonder. Timba is doing great on resources too. Timba has probably the best overall bank. Yeah, for sure. Him and Core. Core has really good gold now too, because Core has just been building horsemen and trading this entire time. So he's saving money by just building shitty horsemen. Dude, John Wick's dog is just so persistent. Look, he's even nuking down these like periphery buildings now. I wonder if there's any politics going on. If any of you guys could go to Core, his stream, or Zlami's stream, because they're the only 2 players who are streaming it live. If you guys could check in, but be warned, you might spoil out, like, because they're playing 10 minutes or 5 minutes ahead of me. But I'm really curious if there's any politics going on right now. Really, really curious. So a bit of a fight. John Wick's dog versus the armies of the Mongols. The horsemen able to claim victory once again, it looks like, just in numbers. Taking down all the siege equipment, but John Wick's dog is macroing quite well. And remember, the English do have infinite gold, basically, or way more gold than everybody else with the farming economy. So, yeah, like, look at all the gold that he's just bathing in right here. Zlami's still putting some pressure on. The villagers being pulled by Allied Trex. I love how scrappy Allied is. Fighting to the bitter end in hopes that somebody would maybe come and attack Zlami, but Zlami's neighbors are mostly gone. And John Wick's dog seems to have a hard-on for finishing off the Mongols up in the north. So things are getting crazy. Zlami may just wonder once it's down to the final 3. I think that's very possible, actually. I think it's very possible. Because the Mongol player does have a lot of artillery, though. But like a wonder right here in the corner with the Hussar Academy behind it, and then just like a million towers here would probably win him the game if he manages to take him out. Although, guys, I don't think Zlami is going to want to do that until he kills the Rus also. Because if he's able to, even. Like, the Rus player is very scary. But it looks like they're trying to finish off the Mongols. Like, both of them. A little bit of a 2v1 here against Core. Zlami's probably shocked right now. Zlami's probably like, why the hell am I not getting sniped? Like, why am I not being 2v1? Teal has been chatting, but Red has been pretty quiet. Got it. Core is accusing Teal of Reddit of colluding. I mean, they can make alliances if they think somebody's a bigger threat, for sure. But we clearly saw the Rus attack Zlami earlier, and, the Rus are about to be pulled back here, so Core is going to be fine. Like, this does not look like collusion to me. Like, or an alliance. We see the Rus and the English fighting a brutal war right in front of his base. I don't know why he would be accusing them of collusion. I guess he doesn't know this is happening, but, I mean, it's easy. People in FFA games like to jump to a bunch of conclusions, but alliances are allowed. Politics are allowed. You can totally do that, But you would need to technically do it. I need to put a special rule in to probably say, like, it has to be with in-game chat. So if you're going to collude, it has to be in front of other people, like no like DMs and Discord type stuff. Just so everybody kind of knows what the state of affairs is. But like, I don't think that's happening. Clearly, the Rus are actually trying to kill the English right now. They're pushing in pretty aggressively. So yeah, people and their conspiracy theories, man. People and their conspiracy theories. So now we do have the old Delhi moving in. Kor, it looks like he's going to go for another backdoor, which I think is a good idea. While the Rus are battling the English here, go for it. And honestly, if you just mass horsemen and like artillery back here, you should be able to hold them at bay. And this is going to be devastating for the Rus. The Rus are moving their army around in kind of one big death blob, so they don't really have like a ton of map presence. And now the Rus army is getting attacked at home by Zlami. So this is going to probably pull the Rus player back, and things are going to get real crazy. Rus moving into the Mongol base. Not going to go well for them, though. The Mongols have a bunch of cannon towers, and this is why I actually think Mongols are an incredibly good FFA faction. So garrisoning up here. More and more shots coming down. We have the Springalds blasting from downtown. Allied Trex hold it on like a true champ. He was a beast. He was an absolute beast. Look at this, more shots as the English kind of patrol the periphery. Kor is going to be raiding into the base. So here we have a bunch of elite horsemen. And they will certainly be doing quite a bit of work. Are they going to go for the landmark snipe or the... Yeah, wow, looks like it. You know, the Rus could actually die here, straight up. How many horsemen? It's only 45 this time. It's not quite as many. Honestly, I might even try and cripple the economy here. Yeah, I probably want to send a couple horsemen to take out these artillery pieces too. But here you can see the high armory is going to be getting torched to the ground. And he does get the gold for taking that out, actually. And the Rus army is pretty much not dead in the water, but... Yeah, he's got a lot of Springalds here. Springalds kind of keeping him at bay. Timba's going to be shooting back, but this is a really good counter raid. So the high armory is taken down. Now these horsemen are going to be going after the Abbey of the Trinity. Man, crazy stuff. This has just been one of the more wild games. And the Rus are also being attacked in the south by the Dreadlord Zlami, who's now switching to mass horsemen. And I think Rus could be in some danger here. Considering Zlami's knocking on heaven's door over there, only 27 horsemen left. Probably at this point, when you don't have enough to actually kill the base, you just start like taking villagers down with you. Mongols holding on like champs here. John Wick's dog still trying to put pressure on. We do see some trade routes up in the north coming in from Teal, so the Rus are getting trade of their own. But they are getting cannonballed, so they are taking cannons from the Mongol static towers up here, so not going to be quite as good of a play for them. Yeah, Mongols seem very stable. I mean, they have a ton of artillery in the base. Like, they can easily just wipe this amount of artillery with their Spring Legion. Yep, one cannon does go down. And Zlami is able to finish off the Rus, maybe? I don't know. No, probably not. The Rus have mustered a pretty good army here. They just need to repair their landmarks now. And I believe that he had a massive bank of resources, too. That is for sure. Okay. More fighting here as the Mongols continue to snipe the artillery of the English. Good play. Very essential for survival is to just kill the bombards. Especially for Mongols, the only threat to you is the bombard cannons. Because you can just fall back to your network of bombard towers. Oh my god. Holy shit. That is a lot of artillery coming in from the old Mongol horde there. That is a lot. I love this like haggard-ass trading the Rus have. They're just like taking fat attrition, but it is 200 gold a pop, so maybe it's worth it. So Kor did lose one landmark, it looks like. One of his landmarks was destroyed. It must have been one of the ones in the south. Yeah, no, the steppe redoubt is still alive. I would actually just hide that in the corner right now. Probably just like throw it over there. The Rus setting up a keep up in the north, going to be going after these other landmarks now. Rus really trying to finish him off, but like they're fighting a two-front war. Like the Rus are going to have to deal with Zlami's constant pressure now. What is Zlami up to? I feel like he's probably going for a wonder. That would be the play of plays. Yeah, guys, Zlami's got 25,000. He has 6,000 gold. He clearly wants a wonder. He's just waiting for one more person to die, and then he's going to go for it. Is that elephant still chilling in the keep from earlier? No way. That would be wild. Just some elephant just sitting in the tower, just like, you know, having a nice sip of whatever they enjoy. But the Rus are able to hold back Zlami's forces. But that pressure, yeah, we have a nice little Rus keep here, but not really going to do a whole lot. John Wick's dog setting up the Great Walls, which I like. You know, the Mongol army is very based on horsemen, so if you just like wall shit off with stone walls, it's really going to mitigate the pressure they can put on the map. Sacred site's being taken by Delhi to give them more gold, and another sacred site here would be pretty much a freebie at this point. Villagers coming down, setting up a lumber camp. Strange spot for a lumber camp. A little bit of a misplay there by John Wick's dog. It's like kind of far up there, but you know, it is what it is. I think he didn't have that part of the map explored, and that's what was going down. Dude, the Rus are just relentlessly trying to take down the Mongols. Just pure aggression. And you know, I understand that though, because Kor has tried to landmark snipe him like 3 or 4 times. So I can see that being like a big threat to you. And John Wick's dog, I think, just wants... Yeah, like the Mongols are not fun neighbors to have ever. Like the raiding they do and like the amount of landmark sniping they can do with their mass effective cav is very scary. But like, look at Kor's army. It's pretty erect. Like, Kor should be able to just potentially steamroll any of this. Not sure why he's not just coming out here and steamrolling that. Being very, very cautious. Kind of sitting back a little bit here. Feeling out the lay of the land. Yeah, Zlami needs to finish off another player because the Rus is no joke. The Rus player is serious business. He's got like Streltsy and upgraded cannons. Delhi just have their haggard archers here trying to fight back, but that's certainly not going to do the trick. Zlami macroing pretty well, but needs to certainly pull back and get his bearings. I think Zlami needs to switch to mass horsemen. Like what Kor is doing, Zlami needs to do that because the horsemen are good against all this stuff. They're even good against Streltsy. They have some ranged armor, but they have a bonus for Streltsy too, and they're very cheap and expendable, so... But he's still making mostly spearmen and... Okay, there's the horseman switch. What counters elephants? Gunpowder. Cannons, hand cannoneers, Streltsy. Even basic horsemen can counter the ranged elephants because they do a bonus versus ranged, so they actually do a ton of damage against elephants. So there's plenty of answers for them. But good Delhi players are going to be healing their elephants. Okay, Kor is going for it again. I like how he leaves his artillery at home. I think that's a very clever play, you know, to defend. And then just... Because that artillery is enough to stop this, probably. And he's just trying to finish off the Rus. Which, again, is strong because the Rus are probably trying to finish off Zlami now. I don't know what sort of communication is going down, but, like, Kor must have noticed that. Oh, and he didn't get the breach! Oh, no! Oh, no. That is 99 horsemen here, guys. Holy shit. This could be the end of our friend Timba here. Dude, look at the damage from the Mongol torches! Oh, no! Kor with the steel chair! I don't blame him. If I were Kor, this is the play. He's playing like a man possessed. He's fighting 2v1. He's just trying to survive here. And the Rus are dead, 100%. There's no way the Rus are surviving. No, I don't... 90... That's like 100 horsemen, basically. And Mongols do have bonus torch damage, I think. Yeah, 25 on that. It's pretty crazy. Well, Timba, you were a mighty champion of the Rus people. But, you know, in the end, Kor's gonna get you. And maybe you should have just sat back and built some keeps and things like that, because now you're going to be paying the iron price. Kor's going to be getting them, dude. Oh my god. Brutal, brutal finish of the Rus. And now Kor can set his sights on John Wick's dog and just try and play 1v1 versus the English. But now what's going to happen, guys, is the creepy crawly wonder in the corner of the map. As soon as he's killed, Zlami goes for the wonder. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Zlami is just such a cunning foe. And he certainly deserves an opportunity at a victory after being 3v1'd last week. So now Kor and John Wick's dog need to team up. They need to team up. They need to stop fighting, and they need to go after Zlami. Like, 100%. Zlami's positioning of the wonder is so good, too. So, yeah, they need to team up. John Wick's dog and Kor need to stop fighting. 100%. Or else the game's just for Zlami. Like, there'll be no way. 99 Horsemen. What was that song? The 99 Balloons or something? It's like a German pop song or something. That song's pretty catchy. Alright, so yeah, Springald's just killing the Trebs. Trebs just nuking the Mongol town center. The blood feud must end. I don't think they know the wonder's there yet. They need to talk. That's so much golden elephants, yeah. The elephants are no joke, dude. They're no joke. So Zlami's just going to cackle in the corner of the map. Zlami also has 2 sacred sites. He could even grab this 3rd one probably if he wanted to. But yeah, I think they're realizing it now. They need to both go south. What could they do against Zlami? Zlami's got stone walls, so the Mongols are going to have some trouble with that. So now we are on the Wonder Tracker here. At about 14 minutes. I think Zlami's got this one in the bag. Yeah, the breach was such an unfortunate thing. It was. The Rus would still be alive if they had finished this palisade wall. They would still be alive, probably. Yeah, they would have been alive. That breach was so unfortunate. It really was, dude. That's got to feel pretty bad. But you know, it is what it is. A good player like Kor is going to take advantage of you. Take advantage of any openings in the armor, as they say. The OVO is depleted. Okay, it looks like John Wick's dog and Kor both know what's up. I'm glad they stopped fighting. And they're going to have to move out. Like, the Mongols are probably going to want to move all their infrastructure. And just, like, move it down here. And just start pressing through. That's got to happen soon. Zlami's got 15 minutes to hold. John Wick's dog is coming down here. The rally points... Can we see where they are? I think if we switched him, we can. Yeah, so the rally points have been switched. John Wick's dog is the team player. He's moving down here, and he's going to start pushing into Zlami's base. This is what's going to go down here. You can burn down roost walls pretty easily. Yeah, you can. It would have bought him another 5 or 10 seconds maybe to get in position, but they now know. They do. They do. And the Horseman Legion's going to be heading south. The artillery core of core needs to move to the south. It needs to move to the south. Here they come. The elite knights on their way down. They need to make sure not to cross streams. They don't want to be engaging. Somebody's making a 99 horseman of core through the wall. Yeah, take them down. Yeah, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. When I played high school football, whenever we would win a game, on the way back on the bus, we would always sing that song. It was super haggard. Yeah. All right. Oh, by the way, guys, how many of you guys saw the Creator Clash, that boxing event that was hosted by iDubbbz? That was, I think it was like a weekend or two ago. He fought like Dr. Mike, and yeah, there was the guy from Epic Mealtime and a bunch of stuff like that. So he made a Twitter post asking if like to reach out for future events, and I messaged him. And I haven't obviously heard back. It's very, I would imagine it's a ways off, but I was like, hey, I'll do it in the future. I wanted to let you guys know before I forgot. I thought wouldn't that be funny to just participate in that? Just all out of shape and old and injured. Yeah, it'd be great, man. It'd be great. All right, so John Wick's dog is here with a big army, but he's going to need some artillery. In the meantime, the defensive forces of Zlami are holding proud. He's got 12 minutes on that. Current resources. Zlami's banking like 9,000. Yeah, 9,000 gold. Wow. John Wick's dog has got 13k though, so John Wick's dog just needs to set up infrastructure. Is Zlami going to do a raid right now? It looks like it. His elite horsemen are actually going to torch this landmark. Okay, so the fight is on. John Wick's dog should crush Zlami's army in open field. It should. Where are the Mongols setting up, though? Enemy destroyed John Wick's... Oh, wow! What the hell is this? The betrayal! Oh my god, what is Core doing? He's throwing the game! There's no way he's gonna kill Zlami one-on-one. So this is a classic example of a blood feud here. Because John Wick's dog, is making an effort to shut down the Wanderer, and then the treacherous Mongol horde here. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Why would you do this, Core? You're throwing the game. Maybe Core thinks that he was being like unfairly 2v1'd or something, so he's going for it. I mean, Zlami was 2v1'd at several points too. Yeah, but I mean, Core did an excellent job holding. He takes him out, so now it is basically just a 1v1. Oh, wow. Yeah. Core's response to John Wick's dog's proposed truce was, LMAO. That is some serious betrayal, dudes. Okay, so now it's really just on a 1v1 with Core and Zlami. Core probably thinks he can kill Zlami 1v1. That's not going to be easy. Dude, like, look at this. Look at the layers of walls. And there's probably more walls to come. That was some serious backstabbery. John Wick's dog was betrayed. Oh, no. That's, I don't know. Because now, I don't think he can kill Zlami. There's no way. Zlami's just going to turtle in the corner and just be a nightmare to get through. You better start moving. Hey, I get it. I get it, Maybe he thinks he can take out Zlami one-on-one. And then that's one less opponent to have to deal with afterwards. I understand it, but that is very treacherous. Oh, Zlami with the Wololo. Here he comes. Oh, Zlami recruiting a bunch of English soldiers. I love it. Oh my god, he's doing the same thing. Zlami is going to recruit units around the map. Although I believe he's probably supply capped right now, so you better be careful, yeah. That was some serious treachery. The Mongol score is still bugged. It's still bugged, guys, I think. Yeah, so he's moving down, but he's going to have to move his infrastructure as well. So he's going to want to, move all of his barracks and like all these stables and everything down there. This man, here he comes. Free units. So will Zlami win? Will he get it? Here in the third of our FFA tournaments, will the Dread Zlami claim victory? It certainly looks like he's in a position, but yeah, that was a treacherous betrayal, dude. That was a treacherous betrayal. Holy shit, I did not notice this. Where the hell did this shit come from? Zlami has like 1 million elephants out of nowhere. What? Where do those things come from? Dude, elephants are just gonna really do well against this army, actually. There's like, and these are the melee elephants that have a bonus versus cavalry. They do like so much damage. The tusks are 33 plus 23 plus 40. So they basically like almost one-shot horsemen per attack. It's nuts. Like two-shot. Now looking at the wonder timer. The wonder timer is here. 8 minutes and 42 seconds. And again, this is 5 minutes ahead. Zlami is setting up more and more walls. Yeah, it looks like he is. He's double wrapping, as they say. And will he be able to stop the army of Kor? I think so, because Kor is making a bit of a mistake in FFA. By look, there's some haggard horsemen of Zlami torching landmarks. Oh my god! But Kor needs to move his infrastructure up. This is something that us folks do a lot. You got to get the infrastructure up, I think. Because, like, even if he beats Zlami a little bit, like, he's going to need more troops to actually finish the job. Yeah, stone walls all over the place. Zlami probably wants to set up mass towers back here, too. That would be very strong. Let's look at the current resources. Zlami has a ton of stone. Honestly, he could. Zlami needs to entrench that more. It's not entrenched enough. He's kind of in a bit of a dangerous situation here. Dude, wild stuff. Wild stuff indeed. So up in the north, guys, we got a couple of elite knights coming out. Oh my god. And look, Zlami's got some units in Kor's base. I don't know what he's doing. I just have to make sure I don't miss the elephant duel. War elephants are beasts versus cavalry? They are. Yes, I know this. They have a bonus, actually. Zlami grabbing relics from the map. Like, he knows that Kor's army is here now. Zlami's mostly stonewalled up. Oh my god, 24 elephants! The Lord of Dumbo prepares to make his last stand against the armies of the Mongols. They're the last two in this FFA tournament. Kor has about 7 minutes, give or take, to get this landmark. Yeah, Zlami is definitely a terror in FFA. I'm really surprised Kor backstabbed John Wick's dog. I'm really surprised. I know that you might have a vendetta from fighting somebody the entire game, but you got to put those emotions aside when it comes to winning. Because if John Wick's dog was here attacking Zlami, I'm pretty sure they would get the wonder. Like, with how good this army is, they would get the wonder 100%. But now that it's 1v1, Zlami's chances of holding are actually really, really good. And then after that, all that needs to happen really is, Kor versus John Wick's dog 1v1. And then, that's a scrappy fight for sure. But Kor is a Conqueror player, right? So 1v1's his forte. Granted, now he's playing another Conqueror player in 1v1, which is not what he wants to be doing. So Kor's army is moving through the rat's nest. If he loses one fight here, let's look at the wonder tracker. 6 minutes left. That's a long time to hold. But if Kor loses his battle, then I think he just loses the game. Look, Zlami's like raiding his base and shit. Kor did not move his infrastructure up either. The Mongol infrastructure is very far away, so reinforcements are going to take like 10 years. Zlami's got his Wolo Lows ready too. And Zlami is just the Dark King of Wolo Lows. He's so good at it. And yeah, look, towers are coming up with cannon outposts. So now Zlami's doing it. He's setting up a network of defense, which is going to make it very tough. Okay, the battle of our time. Yeah. That's Kor all over. He's the king of vengeance. Oh, is that how he usually plays on his stream? Hey, that's fair. And if you're a vengeance player, hey, if you're good enough, you can pull it off. But I really do think he should have kept John Wick's dog alive and had a truce. I really do. I think that was a big mistake. So now Kor's trying to get through the walls. He's got a good-ass army, though. A lot of horsemen, but you know what counters horsemen? 30-plus war elephants. I don't think he knows what Zlami's army looks like, guys. I don't think he knows. He's like here. He's waiting. Kor's been a beast this game, for sure. He's been fighting 2v1, very scrappy. Zlami had a little bit of 2v1 as well, but because he attacked the Rus and allied Treks, and he was also getting attacked a little bit from John Wick's dog, but not too much. So both of these players have survived 2v1s at multiple points. And here it comes, man. Dude, the Dark King waits atop his throne of skulls with 1,000,000 war elephants. Holy shit, man. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. This Mongol army is just going to get massacred by the war elephant chads. And like the army's already getting beaten up by these cannon towers and the keeps and things like that. This is the final battle for the fate of Middle-earth. Yeah, Mangonels are going to be useless here. He probably expects Zlami to have mass hand cannoneers. But I love that he's actually using like Delhi as their... Look, he's just sitting there. I think he knows his fate is sealed. He's just sitting there. Maybe they're chatting? Okay, let's do a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, the Muma kill! This is going to be like Rohan getting owned. Just nasty. Oh, and the Wolo Lows to force the horsemen back? So Kor's going to be forced back. Oh no, he's going to lose a bunch of horsemen here. Okay, they just got back. One of the scholars does go down, but there is one scholar left. The other ones are picking it up. moving in, and the war elephants are steamrolling the army of the Mongols. No mercy is being shown here. Tusks for the Tusk God. As the entire artillery corps of the Mongols is put in the trash can, he didn't move his infrastructure up, so it's going to take like 2 hours to get reinforcements. And Zlami lost nothing. The Dark King has emerged victorious. GG. Well played. Zlami has played against Kor enough to know his style, huh? Well, Kor played very well, but I just think he made a big mistake by backstabbing his ally there at the end. Well, ally with air quotes. Man, and Zlami is going to be victorious. Death Christ Theoden, yeah. What a match, dude. What a match. So if we could do this. Hold on, guys. GG, well played. That was a very, very fun tournament today. One sec, guys. Hang tight for just a moment. Okay. That was nuts. And with Delhi, mind you, which is super cool. All right, so let's head on over and say GG, well played to our champ for the day. There you go. Where are we at? And perfect. So here's a link to Zlami's stream. I am going to be finishing right now. So that is the end of my stream for today. But if you guys want to watch more Age of Empires, I highly recommend to go over and let's do a little a Turin raid. It's kind of weird coming from YouTube. We don't really do that often. But if you guys want to head over to his stream and, you know, give him a shout out as well. I believe Kor is streaming also. Let's go ahead and get his link. We can't, it's oh, dude, I was talking the whole time, just muted. Oh my God, that's so weird. Well, anyways, what I was saying is, go raid Zlami's channel. Make sure to drop a like on the way out. It does help more people find Age of Empires here on the channel. And yeah, I had myself muted for like 2 minutes there. I was like telling you guys all this cool information and stuff. Well, drop a like if you enjoyed it. Helps more people find the streams in the Age of Empire. Head over to Zlami's chat. That's where I'm going to be hanging out. And we'll see you guys on the other side. Congratulations and a salute to all those who have fallen. Take care, my friends.